you ready? Are you ready for the greatest show on earth? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Serious issues with AT&T getting hacked today, big deal. They're not really coming out with what's happening. We're going to keep you informed with the news. Millions of people unable to make phone calls, getting, your phone is now a brick saying SOS. Either a satellite's down, something's going on here. We're not being told the truth. We're going to get to the bottom of it if we can. Shout out to everybody here. Bang, bang, bang. Bitcoin debut serves as a lesson for Ether ETF speculators. All right. The SEC wants the court to compel Ripple to produce financial statements. The commission said the request was related to July ruling, which Judge XRP only qualified as a security when sold to institutional investors. This is a month ago anyway. This is all trash. They rehash news on that. I don't know why they do that. But big deal, AT&T, GRT, the big gainer, 27%, HBAR up 11%, Filecoin, Render, banging on them to the upside. We're getting file coins and file sharing, getting up there. A big deal. A very, very big deal. Let's bring that music back down for a second here. Let's get on into the show. God bless each and every one of you, and we'll be right back with the action. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's get that music back up and running in the background for you so you can feel hot, heavy, and ready to go. Shout out to you all. Let's jump on into the live stream here. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. Zignali, a coin that we went over. They call Zigcoin on MEXC for whatever reason, but it is Zignali. You can match the price. I put it out right here when it came into the 618 golden pocket at sitting at 33618. This thing would blast for 112%. You heard it here first on the channel. Zignali for gains. Last night, I saw DNX at 2 in the morning working tirelessly for you. Even though I'm on vacation, I don't take days off like your average YouTuber. I just don't do it, all right? And God bless them all, right? Who cares? I'm only competing with myself and nobody else, right? So if I compete with myself and try to beat yesterday's magic, then I'm going to do pretty well for my life, right? So I looked at DNX inside of a beautiful inverted head and shoulder last night. The setup was absolutely beautiful. It looked just like this. I put this out at 2 in the morning for the lifers. And next thing you know, we are up in gains, and this thing is still holding massive gains inside of a flag. Looks like the flag may continue. I'm watching this closely. Things hot right now. Something is brewing for DNX, getting APYs, people running into that, and I put an alert here. The alert hit. I'm watching again, a free call. You've been here for 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, fine, the 10-minute countdown, but you've seen me live for not too long, and I'm already giving you something that could possibly make a move based on, and again, I'm not in this. I don't have any money in it. I'm not trying to enrich myself. I am just looking, and I promise you on my life, I don't have any money in this coin. On my daughter's life, on my wife's life, I don't. I have other things that I'm into. I would like to have traded it, but I can't trade everything I point. But I want to make sure that you guys see possible potentials in the market. I like to go to the 7-minute here and watch as the 7-minute gets these tight moving averages, telling me that this could flag out. I'd like to see the 7-minute stochastics reset, but I still see some gains coming for DNX. Shout out to my AGX holders. Everybody knows I'm a big-time AGX guy. I've been basically grabbing it by the boatloads for a long, long time. Buying. Look at that shoulder, head, kind of a right shoulder that did break out. We kind of breached, came back down inside of a bit of a flag here, rounded top. I wanted to see if this rising wedge would break to the upside. We did not get that love. Really kind of strange price action at this point. We did pump pretty nicely. You would expect some type of pullback. If we look at the daily, this thing is shot to the moon. These are God candles everywhere. I don't really like using that word because I love God. I don't know if that's like blasphemous or whatever, but these are giant candles. Whenever I say God candle, I feel a little weird about it. So It's probably God telling me not to do that. You know what I mean? It's an instinct, but I don't want to compare a candle to God. God is, that candle ain't, you know what I mean? God is far more, but I get why people call them God candles. But look at this. I mean, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, this thing is on a tear. One of the 9 days, it was red. And I told you about this coin. I was buying it at 19 cents. I was buying it when it was 4 cents. When it first came out of the market, before it even hit MEXC, we were trading it on KuCoin, right? We were getting this thing on KuCoin all the time. We were loving it. So I could zoom out a little bit here and show you a little more of what I'm wearing. I can't really see much in the background, though. I feel like I could bring this down, give myself some more headroom. Do you want me zoomed in, guys? Do you want to see me, like, real intimate? Or do you want to see me more of the room? You tell me what you like. I'll give you whatever you guys admire, right? Whatever you want. Shout out to the 724 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. No man shall boast, so it probably is wrong. We can only boast about the Lord. Amen. The Lord is amazing. I boast about the Lord every single day. God is amazing. God is beautiful. God is special. And everything in life is amazing. So God bless each and every one of you for being here. I will boast about the Lord. I will take time during these live streams to talk about God. If that upsets you, I am sorry. If you don't believe in God, I still believe in you. I just want to make that clear. I hold no judge and I hold no judgery. And is that even a word? But I like to make up my own words, neologisms. But I don't judge no man for what you believe. As long as you love everyone else, you want the best for this world, then that's all I care about, right? Can you look at Sorry? Yeah, we'll look at Sorry AI. Yeah. Bitcoin to 47K in the next 12 hours. Shout out to Marion and P. A lot of people saying a lot of different things. We'll find out. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. All right. And this music kind of gets me... I want some more energetic vibes. I like this track. This track is nice. So AGIX to the upside. It was one of my biggest holdings. I made a boatload of money in the last, I'm on vacation and my account went up. It's crazy. You guys knew I was holding like $40,000 to $50,000 worth of AGIX around here. So you can only imagine that made me another 50 grand. I made 50 grand in 2 days holding this coin. I didn't realize it. I didn't sell it. I'm in for the long term here, but it definitely looks like there's going to be somewhat of a pullback. These were major, major rallies that are just a little bit out of control. We have to come back down to these 21s in the daily. But you know what's interesting is the 1 hour and the 4 hour, they just keep trucking along, and it tells me to be careful. It tells me that these rallies may continue. And even though the daily is extended, there may be some serious FOMO here coming for these coins. Watch how this plays out. This could pan out somewhere into an ascending triangle here. I don't know exactly how it's going to pan out, but there's a chance AGIX does continue here. You go from wick to wick, and we get our continuation move to the upside. If you were an AGIX, man, if you found out about with me, send me a super chat, write me a testimonial. If you didn't know about AGIX until I did, let me know. God bless you all for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Lower viewership for some reason. I don't know if it's the stream. Is the stream cutting out or something? Because we always have like 1,200 to 1,000 people, and we don't have it today. It freaks me out. It makes me I get like, whoa, what's going on? Where is everybody on my stream? Shout out to 817 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for still streaming while on vacation. Stas, we love you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. If you love something and it's what you want to do with your life, just keep doing it. Everything else should fall into place. That's how I do it. I follow my heart. And if, my heart is in the charts, baby. I love playing with these charts. I love getting these gains. And I love teaching you guys how I was able to figure it out. And I know I have a pretty good way of doing it, and I think you could benefit from my information. Shout out to Busta Crypto in the house. Shout out to everybody here. Could have something. Oh, yeah, AT&T. I said that to my wife. Not just AT&T, 4 main carriers. Yeah, so big news. AT&T is down right now. So a lot of people may have carriers. If they don't have Wi-Fi right now, they can't watch the show. So my show is definitely taking a hit right now with everybody getting hit with their phones because a lot of people watching their phones. So I remember that. And people are freaking out right now. They're not watching the show. My accountant, he's like, did I get rid of my KuCoin account? And I'm like, you're upset, man. Funny. Zeta Trade, bang, bang, bang. I have AT&T and I have no internet. See? Yep. Fetch getting ready for price discovery, just touching the all-time highs. I mean, Fetch is out of control. I did buy back into Fetch last night. I said, you know, it's my long-term hold, and I'm not taking it anymore. And that's honestly, I did the math. That move yesterday, taking $7,000 in profits, is going to cost me $40,000 because it went up, and it went up way higher than I had. And I mean, like I got out of 96, I had to get back in at 103, 104. You know what I mean? So Fetch is out of control. AT&T short's about to get wrecked. Let's take a look at the AT&T stock. Is it dumping today hard? Might be a nice little short on the downside if they get some issues here. You think the shorts are going to get wrecked? That doesn't make any sense. AT&T on the NASDAQ. AT&T Inc. stock VIE. That's not what I want, though. I don't think I've ever looked at AT&T stock before. On the New York Stock Exchange. Here we go. The ticker is T, huh? Is that, or no? Yeah, T. I mean, they're dumping hard right now, right? They just went from 18 all the way back down to 16. I mean, that's a pretty hard hit. And look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. The charts told us that AT&T was going to dump. Isn't that crazy? Like, the charts were telling us that something was going to go wrong with AT&T. The charts were saying last night, look, there's a bearish div here. This is swinging down. Isn't this insane? Like, I tell you, it's so weird. So how do the charts know that AT&T's carriers were going to go down? I don't know. I can't explain this. But there was a bearish divergence on AT&T. See, Tony, the chart said that AT&T stock was going to go down for the last 3 days. Then this happens and the stock tanks $2. I just find it real weird. Like, you know, pretty strange, man. You know, it's as if the charts know what's happening somehow, some way, right? Charts predicted the solar flare. I just saw news about the Pentagon saying they're implementing AI on AI technology. You love the algo. Shout out to Master Friend of the House. Show me the charts, and I'll show you the news. Crypto Billy on point, and not just the news, man. Long calls on AT&T, baby. Yeah, probably a good idea. So people are gonna long this FUD because AT&T's ain't going anywhere. Well, I'm not long on AT&T. I'll tell you that. There's something way better out there. Wow, they've been trending to the downside though. Look, their stock is tanking. I never really looked at them. They've been on a downtrend for years. Ever since 2016 at that high of $30, AT&T has been on a massive downtrend. Look, it's not a stock you want to be holding. Getting buried. It has resistance now at 20. Doesn't seem like it's going to be able to get back above that area. Thank you for the gifting. 10 memberships. Crypto Plumber, you always come through with the memberships. Unbelievable that you just did that. May God bless you and your family. Blessings on blessings to everybody out here. You know I love y'all more than you would ever know. I think I love y'all more than I love myself, man. I really do. Like, you guys make me whole. You guys complete me. You ever see that movie, You Complete Me? Man, you complete me. Straight up, man. You know? And I love gold. That was one of my favorite movies, man. Austin Powers, Mike Myers. He's hilarious. You gotta love Mike Myers. Dude is amazing. Dude is absolutely amazing. All right. To my team, what's it like working for an neurotic, insane man that never sleeps and works 18 hours a day? It must be insanity. Appreciate the vacation alpha. Can you do SEI? A poor shout out to Crespo Crypto in the house. Shout out to Master Friend. I love you, brother. You had me from Bitcoin. LOL. I love you, brother. I love you. It's weird how the charts will tell you when a real world event is going to occur. It's very strange. How's Florida, Sammy? Florida is absolutely beautiful. A little cool today. Weather now kind of, you know, the next 2 days are going to be in the low 70s. I'm not getting the beach day yet again. Yesterday, I got a little beach day. It was all right. Saturday is going to be the hot day. But you know what? Boston is 27 degrees. I'd be staring at, like, barren land. And I'm looking at I'm looking at the ocean right now. Like, I'll show you guys my view. I just didn't want, I don't know if I can even do anything. But right now I'm looking out right now into the water. I'll post it to the trading group. Like, I looked right. That's what I'm looking at when I just look to the right. Jerry Maguire equals Sammy Price. God bless everybody on the live. Smart move, Jamie. Smart move, man. I do too. Isn't that crazy? I tune myself out. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. TA is great, but impressions separate you from everyone out there. Love you, bro. God bless you, man. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Yeah. Hey, Chris, go to your room before by my foot. Everybody, I like Quahog. I go to Quahog and I like to drink beer. I watch Crypto Lifer every single night. He's the best. If you don't like crypto, you're lame. You're like a Jamie Dimon lover. And how do you like Jamie Dimon? The guy's horrible, right? Crypto is for life. I mean, I'm Michael Saylor all day long. Michael Saylor come in my house, I let him walk Brian. Hey, take Ryan for a walk, Michael. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Sam, my name's Marky Wahlberg, and you got to stop doing it. It doesn't matter, Sam. I've done it all. I've been a cop. I've been a fireman, and I can do this. I was Dirk Diggler in all the movies, and Sam, it doesn't matter. I'm Mark Wahlberg, and I approve this message. That was the old Mark Wahlberg. His voice has changed now recently. I was listening to him the other day. He's a little deeper. Started buying AGIX when the lifer community was talking about it a year ago. Lifers are ahead of the curve. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Jeremy Brand. I'm going to put you in position. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. I'm in Palm Beach. Come stay at the Breakers, bro. God bless you, man. Love you, man. Mark was also a hitman. You're funny. How about Casper? Arthur the Great, Marky Mark and Dogie. Shout out to the Crypto Lifer for his dedication to the Lifer. Shout out to Jacob Sheets in the house. We love you, man. So many super chats, so many members, so much action coming on. Let's get into Bitcoin. We put a trade out last night. It played out. We were in the money. And then about 4 or 5 in the morning, took a turn to the downside, went backwards. Bitcoin has been in chop. Can't seem to find any levels that matter. But 51,500 is good. I mean, think about it. 52K was the biggest high we've hit. And we're 500 away from the high. So, like, everyone's bugging out. There's a lot of fear for no reason, you know? I can feel that. Like, there's a lot of fear sentiment, but I feel like they just got a lot of people kind of in waiting right now. It's good. That's what they like to do. You know? They get you in waiting, you're not sure what to do, and then they can capitalize on your indecision. The greed is at 74. All right? It should be lower in my humble opinion, but it's, you know? And again, this AI rally is just out of control. Nobody cares about Bitcoin right now. All they want are the altcoins, baby. Give me more altcoins. Like, let me eat. And this, dude, AGIX is up. Render is up. Look at Fetch AI banging on them to the upside. This thing is out of control. Out of control at 117. You know what I mean? Like, it went to 120. Look at it straight up. I've never seen anything like this. Like, usually there's a little side. This is straight up for days. For days. My portfolio from Casper going up, like, in the last week, it was bull market. It was big bull market money, for sure. And I'm on vacation. I make more money now when I'm on vacation. And I'm not saying this to be rude. Everyone's like, oh, he's bragging. I'm not. I'm telling you, this is I could die tomorrow, and I'm not bragging, right? I'm showing you a path of life. If it's bragging, then you're just upset that your life isn't going the same way. It's not my fault. I'm teaching you that I used to work a night. You know, again, when I talk about working a night shift, no one says I'm bragging. When I talk about wearing the same clothes at Costco's, no one said I'm bragging. When I talk about my mom dying in front of me, nobody says I'm bragging. But when I tell you that I made a bunch of gains on FET because I was super diligent, I researched it, I put my money in, and I waited patiently for over a year, some people say that I'm bragging, right? WorldCoin still out of control too. Yeah, will gaming coins start pumping after AI? STX Eco is going to melt faces. Memes on STX still holding gains. That's crazy. That means WELSH is still holding gains, right? And I got out of WELSH. We got into WELSH, which is Korg AI, if I remember correctly, and this thing was hot. This thing was hot. All right, it got wicked up, but you're right. It's staying inside these patterns. I got in down here, and I sold right there when we hit the previous high, and then we ripped up again. This thing could continue to the upside, WELSH. And I'm watching for the perfect consolidation. Right now, it's not exactly where I want it. I wouldn't be jumping in exactly yet, but it is starting to consolidate a little nicely. If it goes more sideways into that flag, I'm going to delete this projection. And it's likely that we could continue further to the upside, but only time will tell. And this is a very high-risk meme coin, you know. Never feel bad for making that bag, baby. Pure inspiration to those who desire the same. Thoughts on SPA, baby. I like SPA right now. You know, it's just consolidating nicely, getting tighter in the zone. To me, it's just getting tighter and tighter. We did have this initial flag that it did break out from, broke back in. I reinstalled my trend line. And to me, it's still getting tighter and tighter. All about the moving averages, all about that 22-hour time frame, getting oversold but staying sideways. The more we see this, the more we pull up to 50 and we get tighter, the more likely we're going to get a move to the upside. You become what you focus on. Cresco Crypto, I focus on $1 billion. Every single day I tell myself I'm on my way to $1 billion. Every day is a step towards $1 billion. When I hit that billion, I am going to help so many people. I help people on my way anyway. I'm not going to wait till I hit a billion to help. But I help everybody, and the billion is just going to be another way to make a massive legacy on this earth. Like, I am going to leave a legacy. People are going to remember me, and I'm going to help the human race in every shape. Right now, I'm kind of stuck on my zone, but there's going to be a time when I can really develop into who I'm going to be for the earth, and I'm super excited. And I believe this is what God is preparing me for. Render is just banging. I mean, out of control, right? Last time we looked at it, I said, hey, watch it here in the tight moving averages inside of a zone. I wanted to see it consolidate more before it ripped, but this thing just ripped. Just absolutely ripped. My target is 846 for Render, and it looks like I don't see how it doesn't get there. Anything with the name AI is out of control right now. We are in a serious, serious rally. Nobody even cares about AT&T going down because we're making so much money, and the Solana phone's still working, right? Too bad I sold my AGIX 2 months ago because I was lagging all this time. That's what happens, man. The patience. I got Billy Goats on my vision board. Amen. Shout out to the 20th super chat on a live stream from Cresco Crypto. We love you. We love your vibes, and we love your contribution to the stream. And you keep coming back and keep being an amazing. God bless you for you and yours. Oh, I could bring up the mic a little bit there. I don't want to be peeking, but looks like I could bring up the mic just a touch there. AIOZ band. Gaz AI is next. Gaz AI is probably going to take it. We got in super early, so I'm not even stressing that. People that took profits on that, probably not. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. If you made money, you made money. Good for you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Take a look at CryptoLifer.com. CryptoLifer.com, place to be here. Sign in today. Put your email address in too and opt in to our newsletter. 2 weekly newsletters a week. Saturday and Monday every single week. My team works as tirelessly as I do 7 days a week to bring you the education and the information that you deserve. Hit this link right here and get it. And then join the trading group and get the education you deserve from someone that's doing it every single day. I hit more gains today on my vacation than your average guy that runs a trading group that has his whole staff working for him every single day. We bang on them to the upside. We were in FET. We were in AGIX. We had them all. We had them all. All right? No BS. I have another bag of FET on another exchange. All right? And Mexi is the place to be. It really is. Highest trading profits because it's not, I can't say it's high trading profit. They shouldn't say that. I don't like that, but lowest fees. It is the highest profits technically because if you made the trade and you made 20%, you make more profits on that trade because you pay less fees. So they could say it. But, I like the lowest fees. 0 spot maker and taker fees, 0 future maker fee, and 0.1% taker fee. You got to love Mexi's approach to the game. They're not gouging you. They're providing for you. They could bring those up, but they took so much market share. And one time they did bring it up for a while, right? They brought it back to even Steven, and then they brought it right back down. Beautiful move. AGIX is doing damage. They have an $800,000 prize pool. There's only 10,000 participants in it right now. So you do the math. They do prize pools all the time. The lowest fees in the game, Mexi. You won't find you can literally buy coins without paying anything. 0 spot. Nobody does that. Nobody. All right. The 99 Discord been printing money for me. Least I can do is support the stream. Gains are nice, but the positive energy and message you spread cannot be quantified. Shout out to Crespo Crypto. You know why? Because you can have all the money in the world and still have a negative attitude. I've had a positive attitude about, 99.9% of every single day I've been on this live. Probably 99.9999999. Right? Look, now they got AGX futures coming in. They only give you 75x, though. They don't want to get bagged, Funny that is, right? The hotter the coin, the less the leverage. How is Mexi making money if they don't have fees or just on market orders? You know what I mean? There are just that many people out there. Funding fees, there's enough fees out there to be had. Just altcoins alone have helped me. I don't do leverage trading anymore. I tell everyone I made so much money buying AGX and FET. I outperform most leverage traders on a daily basis, man, I see some of the best leverage traders. They're up like 70 grand this month. We're up literally over 300,000. Come on, man. 70 grand, whatever. I'm not trying to hate. I love you know what? If you made 70 grand trading leverage, you're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. But there's more money out here. I'm telling you, there's more money out here. I like trading leverage. It's fun. It's exciting. There's ways to do it. And I'm not hating on it. And some people love it. And some people turn $1,000 into $1 million. I get it. But in my lifetime, I'm telling you right now, research, man. I'd stay away from anyone that tells you not to do research. That's someone I would run away from immediately. Look at AGIX here doing damage. All right. FET doing absolute damage. How do you know if FET's going to continue? You got to watch the small time frames. And literally, like, you wait for a serious bearish divergence. But look, I mean, right here, that looks like it's going to get busy. I think this just has the tech. And I was looking at these before they were $1 billion market cap, and I kept telling everyone, FET and AGIX. I even bought SDAO, right? 977. There's the 77s, and it's about to cross through $1 billion. We got into this when it was like $200 million market cap. Nobody cared, you know? And I was buying so much of this coin. I still have a boatload on KuCoin. I have another bag of it. Like, this is crazy. Like, what I do is I research. I find the coins that speak to me, like through the research, through the marketing. I also look at the logo, the tech, like Fetch AI. There was something about it. I like the little way they did the dots. It's just, you know, something about it. They had the right je ne sais quoi, and they had the good circulating supply, and they had the right price, and I knew they were into tech. And bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? And you can see, look, allocation. You got seed investors, mining rewards, foundation, public sale, additional tokens. You know, you can see what's going on with the Fetch AI. And they're, you know, it's amazing. I like this project. I like the team. Yep. Showed accumulation zone on the channel. We were, whatever, man. All you have to do is have faith in what you do, research. Yep. FET and AGI are the blue chips, but doesn't mean they won't go insane. Remember, Shiba got to 10. Dude, I watched some of the biggest coins rip to their upside, man. Everyone, look, Chainlink's going to do, I think, a 5 to 10x, maybe more. I think Chainlink's going to do a 5x easy. All right? And I say I think because that is me speculating. I'll show you the charts and we'll talk about the news, but I see Chainlink doing some massive damage. See, nobody cares about Bitcoin today. Why? Why do we care about Bitcoin? We're ripping gains. Like, and look, the BTC pairs are beating up on Bitcoin massively. You put one Bitcoin into AGIX, you turn it into 2 Bitcoins. You could turn one Bitcoin into multiple Bitcoins trading these altcoins. That's what people don't realize. Fine, you don't have the money to buy Bitcoin. You have the money to trade, though. You can learn how to trade, and then you could trade that up for more gains. Look at, we put this for link, up 40% gains when I last put it out. Came back down, resetting 18. Looks like a pretty good buy zone as it comes back down to retest the previous support or resistance level. I'm about to put over $150,000 into Chainlink. I've been saying it, and I'm not trying to brag. It's going to be the biggest trade. I'm going to put 150 grand into Solana and 150 grand into Chainlink. It will be the biggest trade of my life. It will be a $300,000 dual coin trade. It will be the biggest altcoin trade of my life. I've made more money off of 50 grand, like to 500. Like, so it's not saying it will be the biggest gain if I go. And I'm just literally going for, I'll say a 4x. I should say 3x. I'm going for a 3x. If I turn the 300,000 into 900 grand, right? I sell it. I'm gonna pay my taxes, and then I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna make the house I buy even nicer in Florida. So that's the key. That's the goal. There's a famous crypto YouTuber that's talking about a big crash coming in the next few days. He sold all his crypto assets, waiting for a crash to buy back in. Well, you don't do that when you get above the 5 to 8 200 SMA on the total market cap. It's not, you know, it's not, in my humble opinion. Let's backtest what he did. Let's backtest this. All right, here's the total market cap. I'm going to backtest what this guy just did. I'm going to give you the data. All right, how? I'm going to give you Walmart. Walmart's a big stock. Remember, it doesn't matter the stock or the coin. You can trade anything as long as it has human input. I'm going to show you something. We're going to go to the 5-day chart. We're going to look at 5 to 10 assets. I'm going to teach you why what that dude did probably, you know, we don't know. He could be 100% right on. We don't know. But it's unlikely, right? So look, when the 5-day chart breaches the 200 SMA, it's the beginning of a massive rally. Here, Walmart did it in May of 2017, and that way it would never look back, right? That was the best chance to get Walmart at 75 cents. You were gone. So there you go. There's one. There's our first set of data points, all right? Walmart here gets above the 5-day 200 SMA. Hangs with it, but it does represent a big move. You'd be able to get it somewhere at this low point, even right here at about 52, and it would skyrocket to 90. Bang. Here again, it gets above the 5-day moving average. Now, it's only done this once, like definitively 3 times ever since 1996. It's a major signal. Most people can't see signals like this because they can't watch. They don't go through 20 years of data. They only have like the little minutes of data that they're on. They don't have the capacity to look at charts the way I do on a mass scale. I'm telling you right now. So look, bam. So 1, 2, 3. That says 100%, you know, unlikely when you get above a 200 SMA and you start your move. Here it is again, right there. Beginning of a massive rally right in there if I zoom in. All these times were bottom buys for Walmart, all right? Let's look at the Dow Jones Industrial, another massive asset, right? That covers everything in the world and has been around for a long, long time. Let's take a look at what happens when you get above the 5-day 200 SMA on the Dow Jones. Right there, that was your bottom. You would continue to rip to the upside in a major way. Here again, rip to the upside. Now, these were Walmart's rips. Walmart just followed the Dow, so you can see these are the same exact things that happened to Walmart. It followed the Dow. We are now just playing with it and getting back above the 5-day. This tells me that a massive rally is going to ensue. Anything could happen. I get it. This tells me I see the Dow Jones headed up. They're going to print money on a major scale. We're going to see hyperinflation, I believe, in 2024 like you've never seen. The dollar is going to lose massive amounts of value. Bitcoin is going to continue to kind of come into the hold, and people are going to realize that they should have been buying Bitcoin a long, long time ago. We're going to give you gold now because gold doesn't really follow the Dow Jones. It's completely different, right? It's reverse. It's an inverse asset. But we're going to show you what happened to gold when it got above its 5-day 200 SMA. Right here, massive rally to the upside. Right here, massive rally to the upside. All right? Look, you want me? Let's do four other assets just to keep you in the clear. All right? And then you can go tell the story. This known YouTuber just made a call that we're not. It's unlikely we're going to go down. And you can take that story and go run with it. Just like you just ran with the story that this guy said we're going to dump. You get it? Anyway, this is a masterclass. It is. I'm being super nice to you today. I don't have to give this information out the way I do it, but I love y'all. I do have to do it because I work for God, and God tells me I have to give you my secrets. I can't hide them from you and get rich behind your back. I have to let you all get rich with me. That's what God told me I got to do. I don't know why. You tell me why. It's also how my mom would have wanted it, and my mom was a good woman, and she didn't raise me to be a horrible person. She raised me to be a great guy, and so that's what I'm going to do. God bless you, Mom. I love you, and my dad. My dad was a great guy, too. They were both great people, man, and God bless my parents. Love tuning in every morning. Starts the day off with a banger. Any chance you could look at Mobile or Stark? I'll look at both of those coins. They're on my radar. Thank you. Send them to Super Chat for TA and Deep Dive, though. It'd be nice. Start watching a week ago. After a couple of days, it was a no-brainer to join the Discord. Positive vibes, energy, and knowledge. I like that he said that. He started watching a week ago, and in a couple of days, it was a no-brainer. Like, I feel like any logical person, it makes complete sense. You know, yeah, the guy goes every day. He loves what he does. He's super positive. You can't fake the positive energy 10 days straight, 100 days straight. You can't act. You can't. This isn't an act. I love my life. I'm in love with life every single day. And you see what's happening to my life as I'm using love. Like, I'm showing you what happens when you follow your dreams, when you live in love. You cannot be denied. Love is the strongest frequency, baby. You cannot be denied. They can't take it away from you when you live in love. All right, so we did gold, we did Walmart, we did the Dow Jones. I'll do the S&P and stuff, but it's basically similar. Let's find something different that nobody. Let's look at Verizon stock. I haven't looked at Verizon in my like once or twice in my life. Look what happened when Verizon got above the 5-day chart. It came one time for a wick, but it never really. It went on a massive rally from 32 all the way to 53. How about here? It went from 33 all the way to 43. How about here? Massive rally, massive rally. And when it breaches, it's all about being below and getting the breach. And look, when you go below the 5-day, that's when you short. So look, when Verizon gets back above this 5-day, it's going to go in another massive rally. Very simple way to trade this, right? Let's take a look at another big coin. Let's take a look at Mara. Mara might not have much data, but we'll take a look. When Mara hasn't been around long enough. But when Mara got back above the 5-day 200 SMA, look what happened. Fireworks. Tight moving averages. Mara's getting ready for some type of bigger move, in my humble opinion. It's only a matter of time, and once Bitcoin skyrockets, Mara will follow. I plan on selling Mara up somewhere upwards of between $180 and maybe even kicking it even longer, as it sits at 24 right now, holding pretty strong. Let's look at Coca-Cola. All right. Maybe it's just Coke, right? Coca-Cola Consolidated Inc., right? Look what happened when Coke got above the 5-day 200 SMA. Boom. It began a massive rally. So anyone who decides to short a market when it gets above the 5-day 200 SMA is going against massive amounts of data. Look, we just breached it. This tells us that a massive rally is going to ensue. Just like we're right here, everybody. We're just getting started. We're right when you first get above the 200 SMA. You should be so happy and lucky right now. And again, anything could happen. We could breach it, go below it, but it's just so, the odds are so against it that it's insanity. That like, for me to trade against it would be like defying all of my years of data. It's just not a smart idea, okay? Now, you do whatever makes you happy. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I never would do that. What I am showing you is the data. You now can figure out what you want to do with that data. For instance, we could go by a swamp, and I could tell you that, you know, every year, 10 people die from alligators in this swamp. Would you want to go hang out in that swamp? No. The data tells you that it's unlikely, that it's likely you may get hurt, so you don't do it. Similar with trading. Losing money is getting hurt. If I see the data tells me I might get hurt, I don't go on that data. You get it? I mean, I listen to that data. I don't go against that data. Super, super important behavior. So anyway, and I could be wrong, everybody. I'm not saying I'm 100% right. But if you look at the data, it suggests that we will never really go below 1.73. We'll probably go flag out or retest. There could be somewhat of a pullback. And this is the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. This is the big kahuna. It's 1.91 trillion right now. We're on our way. There's talks of us going to $10 trillion. Let's actually do an idea. Right here we had breached and we were only at 316 and we would get to a high of 292. All right? So let's raise to 3 trillion, right? And so we really started at right 250. 4x to a trillion, another 4x to 2 trillion and another. So that's a 12x. If we were to 12x right now from here, we'd be at $24 trillion. I'm not saying we are going to 12x. I'd say we could 12x from 1.5. We'd be sitting at a $18 trillion market cap. To me, now that I do the math, it makes a lot of sense that we could definitely see a 10, even 11. I wouldn't put it past a $12 trillion market cap. All right? Man. 2,500 this morning on the ARKM call in the 99. Let's go, lifer. Bang. Doubled my money on Palm AI, holding until Mexi listing. Gaz AI going to rip. Dude, we got people making gains. 5-day Bitcoin has a massive bearish div printing. Let's take a look at BTC on the USD. Bitcoin. Now, you just said the 5-day has a massive bearish divergence. I'm going to blow your mind, all right? Number one, I'm going to show you the chart from last night. I never like to hide my work from the day before. This is the trade I opened last night. We popped to resistance. We came back down, but now we're back at even Steven again, about to breach the 200 SMA yet again. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you, show you what I see happening. We're still inside chop, which is good. We're going to break all this down for you. And first, I'm going to delete all my old work, though. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages. I clear the charts away so we can see it in its entirety. We even get rid of this listing. We don't need that. And we're going to spend a nice 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes on Bitcoin alone right now, and we're going to have a good time. Get ready for the education that'll blow your mind. Every single day here on the channel, I'm going to come to you live, and I'm going to show you what callings I'm looking. I was up till 2 in the morning last night grinding. Everyone went to bed after I went to see Messi at the Miami Inter Miami. Dude, what a beautiful stadium. What an experience. I saw Messi. I watched him. He's amazing, too. And I think he scored the first goal, and he made an assist on the second one to Suarez. It was an amazing game. Really, really awesome. I had a blast. It was awesome. So anyway, people are saying there's major bearish div on the 5-day chart. All right. Major bearish div on the weekly. And I agree with this statement, right? But there's this possibility. This was the bearish divergence, and it played out. Right there. It played out already. Then we came up for another rally. Now we need a secondary bearish div. It's the same as the 5 days. So the average person can see, I see more than what let me bring that back. So this would pump up and then pump up again. We would basically breach all-time high on a bearish divergence. So, and with the Stokes pushing to the upside, and again, but we have tweezer tops. I'm going to go over everything. When I'm a trader, as a technical technician, and as a technical analyst, you have to look at every scenario, the bullish and the bearish scenario. You can't just be bullish and you can't just be bearish. That's not how it works. Okay? So odd to hear about both Messi and Suarez in Florida. Isn't that crazy? I thought you were going to say Messy Marv. You're funny. And excuse me. Dude, someone made us a meme, dude. This thing is hot. Yo, this thing is so hot. Yo, look what someone made, Tony. Yo, that's sick. Yo. That is so sick. Bang, bang to the upside. I don't know what this crime Benham, I don't know what he's saying, but with the Pepe frog, man. He's got the turntables in the middle. Like, look. Yo, thank you so much, man. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yo, thank you, Master Friend. Oh, there's more, dude? Yo, yo, these are fresh, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. We know all about Epico. We've been talking about it on the channel. We're 10 steps ahead of you on Epico, man. It's funny. It's weird how much we are on what's going on in the market. Like, we got our pulse on the market. I know what trend. I know how to find trending coins. I know how to get into token. We got token metrics running. I scan the coins. I see the exchange listings. Man, who puts more work than we do, Tony?
No.
Nobody, right?
No. We're legal because we have to.
Right?
Yeah, we have another option. Yeah.
That's it.
All the time. The lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Exactly. You live it. It's a living moment. Living the dream, baby. Los sueños. So here we go. First thing we do is we hit a clean resistance. The wicks right there gave us a resistance, okay, and we wick to it. Clear resistance for Bitcoin. Like, you know, you have to say it's clear resistance. And I'm open-minded to say that this is a bearish div. I just gave you another perspective you may not have thought about. It's very rare you get a spike and a dip inside a bearish div like that. That would be a little strange. And we broke out of this already. You have to remember, the flag broke out. And I get it, there is a bearish dip, but the flag broke out. So to me, unless Bitcoin goes below, I'm going to bring this up here. And remember, it's 41,375. Until Bitcoin goes below, and first I'll start here. No, forget it. First I'm going to start right here. Unless Bitcoin goes below 46,959, I can't expect any more downside. We'd have to breach this line for me to be bearish. If we don't breach this, then I can't be bearish. I just can't. Also, I'm a trend analysis guy. It's all about the trend. Remember, the trend is your friend. You have a low, you have a high. You have a higher low, you have a higher high. You have a higher low, you have a higher high. You'd have to break, I feel like you'd have to break this low to really start a massive downtrend. Maybe this low. If you came down and broke that low, then you could make a lower high and it could start. But to me, it would be more of a macro downtrend here and not like the massive trend. For me to have a massive macro downtrend, we would have to break the high here at $26,000. Bitcoin would have to come all the way up, come on down, and then breach this low, crack this low off. Cracks that low off, then I would say it has to come up for a lower high, and then we're in some type of like severe, like, you know, world depression. The thing is, even if there is a world depression and money goes to zero, people are going to flock to the dollar. If there's a war, you can't take your money out of the bank. Like right now, I can go anywhere in the world with millions of dollars. I don't need to bank. I don't need to do anything. Like, I have access. And through my Coinbase card, I can transfer Tether from my hardware wallet anytime I want and then spend the money instantaneously. The money goes right to my Coinbase card. Boom. Like, if I want to spend money right now, I got no money. I make a trade on XC. I make US Tether. I send the Tether over to Coinbase. Bang. I can walk outside right now and go to an ATM machine. If I made $2,000, this is insane. If I made $2,000 on AGX last night, right? Which I made way more, but it's on a hardware wallet, and I wasn't swing trading it. But if I did, I could literally cash it out on Mexi for zero fees because it's a zero spot fee, zero fees. I could send it for like $1 in TRC20, 50 grand, cost me like $1. It would get to Coinbase, and then I could spend it on my Coinbase card. I could go to an ATM and turn it into cash. I literally, within 10 minutes of the trade, I could be spending the cash. That's insane. You can't do that in the stock market. If I finish my trade, some of them are bringing in debit cards into your stock account. But like, the way the money moves is not the same. Like, the fact that you can spend the money immediately is insane to me. I love it. I go to the ATM, I watch the money print out. I can't believe it. I'm like, How is this tether turning into dollars? Fake. I was like, this is the fake money. That's the real money. I was like, they're turning my real money back into fake money again. So I can live in the fake system, in the fake world, and be fake. So insane, man. Fiat, baby. The world of fiat. The cryptocurrency graveyard. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know, baby. They don't want you to know. I don't know why they don't want you to know. They want to keep you impoverished. They want to keep you mentally impoverished. They want you to think 200 grand a year is awesome. They want you to think making 300 grand a year is awesome. I'll tell you right now. Once you start making a couple million a year, my God, you'll realize you can make 10 million a year, 20 million a year. And then your mind will start racking. What else could I design? Could I invent a new this? So how could I change an industry? Then you start researching people and you start realizing, okay, that's how I level up that's how I get to 10 mil. How do I get to 100 mil? Then you get to 100 mil, you're in the 100 mil club. Once you get to 100 mil, it's not that big of a deal. Once you get to these levels, they seem so big till you get there. Then you're there and you're like, okay, this is my life. I can handle this part of my life now. Then you go to the billion. Who here believes they can become a billionaire? I want to know. Who here believes they can become a billionaire in this life? Put a 333 in the comment section if you believe you could become a billionaire. Who here believes they could become a billionaire? Put a 333. Put a 333 in the comment section if you believe you could become a billionaire. If you don't think you can become a billionaire, then and all of a sudden you put a 333, right? Because you realize, why would you curve your abundance? Why in gosh name would you? And then you realize that I'm not pompous for saying that I want to make $1 billion. I just want to express myself to the biggest level possible in all the energy shape forms that are. Money is just a form of energy. I just want all the energy this world has to offer. I want to push my apogee to the actual point, to the biggest level ever. I want to reach a high frequency. I want to continue. There are levels to this game. Somehow money has something to do with it. I don't know why. Amen. I'm only on my way to get 1 million, and I think it'll be enough for me to stay in the millions. Amen. With the lifers on your side, you could be anything you want. Let's go. Cesar Cordero, I love you, man. I'm going to be a trillionaire, see? This guy's going to surpass me. And honestly, $1 billion ain't going to be that much in 10 years. Jennifer's going to be a zillionaire. I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? That's what we're talking about. Do you think Rabix is a good buy right now? I don't know anything about Rabix. I can be anything I want because I am the source. Amen. I create the opportunity. It comes from with me. I could if I wanted to, but I'm in my pajamas here, funny. I love you, bro. I'm a billionaire. You are. See, this guy is a billionaire. Do we have any billionaires in the chat? Any billionaires in the chat right now? Man, I get my mental state right every day during your stream. Thank you. Dude, you're ready to go. You are the opportunity. It's you. It's never been anything else. There's no other. The opportunities are not outside. They're within you. You pull them in when you do the right thing. I'm so sick. I'm an millionaire. You're funny. How about making $1 billion in 1,000 trades? Wow. I'm going to be me. Always me, rich in spirit. Me, rich in pocket. Amen. You can. That's what I think. My wife posted this thing the other day, and she said, you know, some people are so poor, all they have is money. Amen, man. Amen. My mom died on Thanksgiving, right? Shout out to my mom, Irene Price, Daisy. And I would give every position I have right now, before the bull run starts, I would empty, like if someone said, hey, sell all your AGIX, sell all your coins right now, and your mom can come back for 2 days, and you can spend 2 days with her. I'd give up my whole portfolio. I'd give it all away. I wouldn't even think about it. Even just for 2 days. Not even for the rest, like not even for 10 years, just for 2 days. Just for 2 days. Just for 2 days. Just for a day. A day with my mom, I give it all up, man. I go pick potatoes or something. I can make it back. You know? And so, like, I don't want you guys to think I'm money hungry. I love making money. It's my profession. But because it's my profession, people think I'm money hungry. Just like if you were a baker, you'd be around a lot of baked goods. I'm around a lot of money because this is what I do. Okay? But it doesn't mean I'm money hungry. And I'm hungry for love. And I'm hungry for, creating a beautiful environment. That's what I'm hungry for. Anyway, 53,000 is our resistance. We hit it. We couldn't get it back above it. That's going to be that's going to be the area we need to get back above. However, we do have some supports. Like, we have breached this support line, and you have to take this as support. I'm going to put a J here. J keeps the ray right where you're at. I love J. So, look, if my pointer's here, J's going to go bling. And look, I turned this into a bright yellow pointer. You could change your the color and the size of your mouse. I made it nice and yellow. I think it was kind of cool. I did that the other day. So we have our support right now for Bitcoin at 50,875, 50,800. As long as Bitcoin doesn't, if Bitcoin breaks 50,800, running this now. Where did that candle open? It opened at 50,775. So 50,775 is the level. If Bitcoin breaks 50,775, I call it 800 because it's always about the eights. We're dropping right down to probably 47,286. And if we lose 47,286, so here's your levels to watch for Bitcoin. Don't freak out, everybody. We can't go to 44 unless we breach 47. We can't go to 47 unless we breach 50,000. 775, which is, I'm trying to get it there, but you have to like zoom in to get these perfect. You get it? So everyone tells you you're bearish and you get on these crazy trips and you start watching 2 YouTubers and euphoria changes in your mind and you're like, oh my God, I got to start selling all my coins, and like you rush to your portfolio, and then it's like, and then you listen to someone like me and I'm like, listen, like we can't go to 47 unless we lose 50,800, man. And we just tested it last night and the bears couldn't crush it for whatever reason. Even the weekly has a wick on it right now. Back to the upside. Let's go to our 5-day chart and we'll slap on the moving averages now. Again, and again, I'm going to say this yet again. The 5-day chart to me had bearish divergence that already played out. That was the bearish divergence. It dumped. Then we ripped. To me, this is a separate form of divergence. They are not connected anymore. This is a new stage of it. This is a new stage of the RSI. Now, normally you would say no. You know why? Because normally a bearish divergence would send the RSI down here. And you would say, yeah, it played out. And you would never think these were connected. Because the dip wasn't that strong and we came back quickly, you believe this is still a whole divergence. However, I kind of can't say that, because then what did we drop? What is this? I've never seen a divergence with a dip in the middle of it. Right? It doesn't work like that. Divergence, you'll get I guess, okay, fine, this one has a dip. A bigger one does. But what I mean is like these ones. Like, see this one? Like, how can you have a dip? You can't, but like, for the most part, like if you dipped here and then you went up again, I wouldn't be able to connect these two. At the same time, the RSI is trending down and the price is trending up. But like, I'm just, my insight is when I've been able to deduct what everyone else just looks at, and I find a key little thing that no one else thinks about, and I tweak it, and I'm like always just like, oh, there could be a little, and bang, So, and again, I can't tell you, and then this could dump, and then I could be wrong. I'm not saying 100%. What I am saying is I have a different perspective, a different type of mind, and I'll provide something that a lot of other people that you watch may not provide. And maybe it could balance you off. And I do really well. Like, I got into Fetch super early, AGIX super early. I got into Cake back in the day, and I told you I was going to do it again in this rally. I told you last bear market we were going to rip faces off in this rally. I told you. I told everybody. I said, I know it. I'm going to make a lot of money in this next run. I know what coins to buy, and I know how to get it done. Okay? Yo, these are so funny, man. This is hilarious. These are awesome, man. I love these. I like the little objects on the table. These are so cool. That's amazing. So, I just I want to make it clear to everyone that my reputation exceeds me, man. We got into Cake at 60 cents, rode it to 40. I got into Cardano at 2 cents. I got into Phantom at 19. We rode it up to $3. Like we've been doing this for a while. Like I didn't just start making gains on altcoins. I've been doing it since 2016. It's now been 8 years I've been doing this. I know I have a pretty good way of attacking these alts. It's not a coincidence. I'm up hundreds of thousands of dollars on AGIX, FET, all these insane projects. All right. And I didn't hit it all. Let's talk about the things I didn't do. I got into BitTensor at 60 and I sold it, when it first came out, I sold it when it went to like 250. I didn't think it was going to rip the way it did. It just, I put 20 grand into Wildcoin, not instead of Naka. And Wildcoin doubled on me, went back down. Naka did a 20x. I would have made 400,000. So like, I could beat myself up about a bunch of things, but that's not what we do. That's not how you live life. You appreciate what you do have every single time, and you push out the negative thoughts, and you tell yourself you're building every single day for something better. You do have to recognize when you make a stupid decision. You do have to recognize when you ape in late at night with too much leverage and lose a lot. Like, you have to recognize your bad behavior, and you must correct it. I'm not saying gloss over the negative things and act like they didn't happen. But, you know what I mean? Anyway, so let's get back into Bitcoin. And I'm a little preachy today. I get it. But there's a lot to be said, and I'm not going to silence myself. So look, we have here 47,700. If we break 50,008, we haven't done that yet. It looks likely based off these 2 wicks, but you know what? I'm open-minded. So I'm getting rid of these weekly projections. I think we all have a pretty good feeling about what the 5... And look, when the 5-day gets above the 200 SMA, it's very rare that you go back below it. I back-tested this for you guys. We went over it. I don't think I have anything else to say. So everyone here, do you think this is bullish? Actually, no. Does the data that I just showed you... What does the data that I just showed you suggest? Does it tell you to sell off your altcoins? You know? And again, we have to say anything is possible. We don't know. All right? Best TA in the biz, baby. Some of these alts are stalled. I'm bullish. Eddie Aguilar. Amen. All right. Now, I continue to the 3-day chart. 3-day chart has what I don't like is the 3-day chart had a nice pump. It pumped from 40,000 up to 53. We made a 25% move for Bitcoin. I mean, that's pretty substantial. It tells me that we should be getting a pullback to the 21-day moving average. We could go sideways or we could come down. But this is what the daily and the 3-day are both telling me. We're just too far away from the 21. Whenever the 21 gets this far away from price action, we have to come back to it. I don't know which one we'll do. Usually, if you're further away, like if the 21 was here, then it was more likely we're going to go lateral. The proximity of the 21 to price will give me a higher probability of which projection is going to take place. If the 21 is closer to price action, the idea is we're going to go lateral. See how close when we pumped here, the 21 was like there. It was more likely we were going to go lateral, and we did. If the 21 was here and we pumped, so the more intense the pump, the more less likely. And again, it goes without saying. The data supports probability of continued bull. And again, we'll before that 5-day 200S breaks, we'll lose another 200 SMA on like the 4-hour time frame. And I'll turn once the 4-hour loses the 200, I turn very bearish. All right. And so I'm going to know because I know how to watch the time frames that tell us when a really big short confirmation comes before a massive short on the daily happens. I've been teaching you guys this, how to use the 200 SMA. It's basically foolproof. You know, if you just keep using it over time, it has such an amazing win rate. It's pretty crazy. All right, let's take a look at our 22-hour, our 12-hour, and our 22 now. Let me look at my daily. Sorry. So the daily is being kept up, but it's curving back down. Whenever the daily gets pinned and starts to curve down and we stay up, look at the wicks. Stokes are pushing down while you're getting wicks to the upside. That's an anomaly. That usually tells me you're going to move to the upside. So I know the 3-day needs a breach, but it looks like we may go sideways. So I'm back on this game here. And I'm just back inside this pattern on the daily. And it looks like, and again, what I didn't like yesterday was it looked like we were going to close a candle below support. What is support? Well, it's where these two candles close right here. You go where the candle opened, it was 51,642. So if we stay above 51,006 on the daily, we're good to go. Once we breach that, and we're right on it right now. We're playing with it right now. We really are. All right. We're at like 50. We're kind of right on it at the moment. Yeah, we're like at 56.61. We do got a wick on this daily already. We'll see what happens. So let's you put this in a bit of a flag here. Chance that the daily stays inside a flag for Bitcoin. 2 red days. Could we turn this reversal back to the upside here? Only time will tell. So here we go. We know the resistance is at 53,000. We know we have a little bit of support at 51.6, and we know we have a bigger support at 50,008. We know if we lose 58, we're going to drop all the way back down, likely to 47,000, 46,950. That's just likely. We're away from the 21-day moving out to the daily. I wouldn't be surprised if even we wicked to it and came back up inside, but I wouldn't be surprised if we came back and touched that area. Now, the 22 is starting to look even a lot better than the daily, and I use the 22 when the daily gives me some mixed signals. It tends to be a really straight shooting type of time frame, and it gives me good information, so I like to use it. Right now, I see us, we were in this beautiful flag, we broke out, now we're retesting. But I also see there could be a bullish rectangle, and as long as we keep these key areas that I'm talking about, we're going to be in pretty good shape. All right. Let's move on to the 12-hour. Still looks pretty bullish to me. The 8-hour looks interesting. The 4-hour. And here's where we come down to like what's going to happen today. The moving averages are getting far apart, but they're getting tight. Whenever I see the 21 and the 200 far apart, and I see some bearish div, which we have right here, swing up to swing up while the swing down, that is bearish divergence for sure. All right? Bearish divergence. Yo. All right. I just text my accountant. So Bitcoin, bit of an M, right? And we know we have a local resistance too below that top area, like 52,000. I call it 52.5, 52.482. Got to break above that level, and we kept making lower lows, right? So this has got a very weird pattern, not, messy, choppy, ugly, and something I haven't really seen. Shoulder, head, do we make a right shoulder? You're getting that distance from I wouldn't be surprised if we took a dump. I'll be honest, it is showing signs of bearishness on the 4-hour time frame. Eventually, I'm going to get into the smaller time frames, and even after all this, you sometimes, if I'm in the mood or it's working, I'm on vacation with my family, and it's a Thursday of low liquidity, and I made a boatload of money this morning when AGIX went up. I should just enjoy myself today, you know what I mean? And relax in the wins, man. Not force myself to do anything crazy, right? If you want to join the trading group, jump on in today, all right? We pinned all the comments here. If you want to join my trading group, cryptolifer.com, we make it super easy, all right? MEXC, sign up to MEXC. I just showed you 0 spot maker and taker fees. Also, they have all the coins nobody else has. Like when a coin comes up and you can't get into it, or it's on Uniswap and you don't know how to decentralize stuff, they have it. They have coins that are 10xing, 20xing, 50xing. They have all sorts of coins, man, that are absolutely ripping to the upside. Remember I showed you I was going to show you my view? That's if I look to the right now. And I have a balcony the whole way. That building's right there. But once you get up there, you can see right onto the beach. And it is a beautiful day. I can see the ocean right outside the window. I'm looking at the ocean right now as I speak to you. That's a blessing. Like the glistening ocean. What a beautiful earth God has made. I wouldn't be surprised if it pumps either. Sign up for the Crypto Lifer newsletter. Thank you, Love Learning. We love you. And again, we do need to induce more shorts. Pull the shorts down. And this rally has been crazy. There is going to be a pullback for AGIX. There is going to be these altcoins will pull back. And you'll look, dang, maybe I should have taken some profits. But in my humble opinion, they're going to go way higher than they are now. And so I'm just keeping hard wallets. What I love about the hardware wallet, when it's on the exchange, you're tempted to sell. When it's on a hardware wallet, it's just like, locked up, boom, boom, boom. You can't touch it. You can't play with it. It is what it is. It keeps you from meddling, 4-hour close looks like a Dragonfly reverse doji to me. Hey, that's what it looks like to you. I mean, it is a bullish pin bar. I'll give you that. You call it reverse doji. I call it a bullish pin bar. Thor's hammer, right? But again, look, previous support is resistance. You kind of bounce. Look, bounce, 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 bounce there. And now you can't get back above 51,659, 700. The Stokes are in the middle. And the pattern just whack-taculous. Like, what is that? It's crazy. I see the moving averages converging. So here's the deal. If the 200 keeps getting pulled in, if we can do this for literally 2 more days and the 200 does something like this, once the 200 kind of gets above 48.6 in my mind, it's going to be very unlikely that we're going to dump to it anymore. When you get the distance, you're going to dump to it. But when you keep it, because eventually, look, these are going to get tight. And the moving averages get tight on the 4-hour, we're going to blast. So there's a chance we just continue sideways. And again, that would also help the daily interact with the 21-day moving average. And so I still see chop. I see sideways chop at least for about somewhere till the 26th of February. So at least for 5 or 6 more days. Because Bitcoin has to come back to this 200 SMA at one point. Looks like it'll happen somewhere by like the 1st or 2nd of March at the most, but trying to find a real bullish thing like this. Yeah, see, the same thing happened here. So, and I'm going to show you how you were able to figure out we were going to get a pump. So Bitcoin pump's huge, all right? And it gaps away. And look, the moving averages get far apart. And so the second I see that, I'm always like, oh, we're likely going to fall to the downside now. The moving averages are far apart. I said, or we could go sideways and the 200 could catch into price action. I said, if the 200 catch, and I'm telling you this exact thing right now, we're just a little more advanced in it. I'm saying if the 200 can catch into price action and these moving averages get close, we can get a move to the upside. Okay? Please go short. We need liquidity. I love you. I know, right? Help us. Please short the market so we can rug you. So funny, right? But no, please short the market, right? Jasmine is out of control, man. We get it. Yeah. It's ripping, man. I get it. Jasmine's pumping hard, guys. I get it. I'm not in it, so it's like, you know, I did own the coin back in the day, and I got rid of it. Should have held Jasmine. I actually always liked the research. One day, the market cap flipped from 26 million to 260, and it threw me off. Maybe I shouldn't have let that throw me off, but it's all good. I got enough investments. I can't be in every single coin. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm in most of the good ones. So you watch this as it happens. Now, it should have dumped to the 200, but then the moving average got tight. And as the moving averages go up and down and you sit through chop, the 200 continues to come in. If the 200 comes to price, now you can't dump to it anymore. And if you can't dump to it anymore, you're likely making a flag for a move to the upside. Then you get tight moving averages, and then boom, lo and behold, this is how I knew Bitcoin was going to pump here. Because I knew that we should have fallen down to the same thing here. So it's the same story, morning glory now. We're watching the 4 hour, all right? And we want to see, my mom used to say that, my mom used to say it though. And so now we're seeing, we just need this to continue sideways. Did I really delete all my work? Why? When did I do that? Oh, no. Hold on. When did I delete all my work? I hit a button and I must have hit this button and not that button. I thought I just took this off, but I guess dang, man. Trying to go backwards in time is not letting me. Dang it. I just did so much work. All right, let me do it again. Oh, my gosh. I can do it fast. That was so much nice, clean work, though, and I knew exactly the levels to watch, and my God. I've been under the weather with a sinus infection, and it makes me a little cloudy, man. It really does. Like, I'm not 100%. And I'm sleeping like 3 hours a night, even when I'm sick, because I don't care. I just want to grind. I don't care. All right, so back to the ideas here. We'd have to lose, key support. Ooh, Bitcoin getting mooned right now. Not mooned, getting beat. And sorry, I guess if you're new, you're like, what is this guy doing? Just give me a second. Trust me on this. You got to trust me. Have faith. Oh, ye of little faith. My dad used to say. Basically, like, how come you don't believe great things are going to happen to you? You know? Come on now. My dad used to be like, oh, you of little faith. He used to say to me, have some. He goes, say a little prayer to God. So the 4 hour seems to be rolling over. Couldn't get above. Look, it had heavy resistance. Like 4 hour candles just did not want to get above this point of control. 51,800 was a serious resistance level. You can't, you're having problems. Can't get above it. It's the POC on the 4 hour time frame. You see it. That's why I'm saying, like, this looks like we're starting to make a trend now, too. Look. Resistance, 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 resistance. It's definitely a trend line resistance. It's weird, though. You got to almost have this going and then say that you left the pattern. This is one of the toughest, most confusing couple of weeks in my life because by now, we would have made a pattern that I could make sense of. And I just, Here we go, though. We're making it symmetrical. This is what's happening right now. I got it. I'm locked in now. I got it. It took me the whole show to do this. So we're inside a symmetrical triangle. And I even lost my work and had to build it back up again. Crazy, right? And I had the fancy little labels. Remember, once you put one thing from anywhere, you can grab control and just grab them again. Like, you can grab this, you can grab anything you want, except for price action. Yeah, so 50,800 key level. You can't get back above that. Expect more downside. So you're making the symmetrical triangle, period. That's what we're seeing right now. And look, that uncannily brings you right to this spot, right here, to this level of liquidity at 49.9, right? So there we have it. Shout out to everybody here. Can I get the likes up to the watches? I haven't had a chance to see what's going on with that like button, but I would hope you guys are nailing on it. 542 people here on the live, $103 in chat revenue. We are going to get to your super chats. They don't go unnoticed. Let me actually start calling you guys out so you don't feel like I was, you know, not I was ignoring. I don't like my super chats getting ignored personally. Like when I send a super chat, I want someone to mention it. I get it. I'm the same way as each and every one of you. That's why I remember what it's like and I do it. Shout out to Live, Laugh, and Love for ML. Is that Mint Layer? Shout out to Evan Book. Oh ye, oh little faith. Beast from X-Men, right? XRP, mostly TA, monthly TA, please. Shout out to Kane Lindesma. Do you think Rabbit X is a good buy right now? I don't know anything about it. I'd have to look at the chart. What's the next narrative do you think? DPIN and decentralized storing is definitely starting to move pretty nicely, okay? But DPIN, which is, you know, decentralized physical network, right? That infrastructure, decentralized physical infrastructure, that's DPIN. Wow, Mr. Nobody for Pixel, looking strong. TA, please. Good morning, Sammy. Thanks for the ARKM call out. It's about to bang, baby. Let's go. Amazing. Thank you for still streaming while on vacation. Shout out to Staz. We love you. Crypto Plumber, Tori, Cresco Crypto. Appreciate the vacation alpha. Could you do SEI? We will. Jerry Maguire equals Sam Price. Effing Book, we love you, man. Thank you for the $2 more, $2 more super chats. Cresco Crypto coming through, man. You've been super awesome and nice. I love your energy, man. Tori, we love you. Thank you for becoming an exclusive lifer, Tori. You've been around for a long time. And start buying AGX with the lifer community was talking about it a year ago. Lifers are always ahead of the curve. We really are. I've been ahead of the curve my whole life, man. I really am. Started buying AGIX. That's my one gift, is I can sense what's happening. I have a sixth sense of what's coming down the pike. Now, I didn't always able to execute on that sixth sense. Now I'm able to. So that's kind of how it works. I'm in Palm Beach. Come stay at the Breakers. Amen. Shout out to Crypto Lifer for his dedication to the lifers. Jacob Sheets, we love you. Facts, bro. You become what you focus on. Cresco Crypto, bringing out that good love. Media Vibes with Goose. Check out Ali, please. Can it keep going? I don't even know what it is. Celebrate the 20th super chat on a live stream from Cresco Crypto. We love you. The 99 Discord, pretty money for me. Least I can do is support the stream. Gains are nice, but the positive energy guy and the message you spread cannot be quantified. I love you, Crespo Crypto, man. You made my day today. You really did. JT, Weekly Heart, BTC looks more, make some money. Mina, please, I have it in a cup and handy. Trust Wallet. Got to be one of the wallets that run, in my opinion. I like Trust Wallet. Start watching a week ago. After a couple of days, it was a no-brainer to join the Discord. Positive vibes, energy, and knowledge. Thank you, John Pegels. Cresco Crypto continuing to hit me up. Jason Riggs, JT, unbelievable. And then we got Tucker, America, let's go. We got MJM Fan 22, 25 this morning on the ARKM call. Let's go. Double my money on Pal AI, holding until Mexi listing. Gaz AI, gonna rip, my man. What's the next narrative you think? Do you think Rabbit X is a good buy right now? And we got Cresco Crypto, John Collin, Kane Ledensma, Live, Laugh, Love, and Effing Book. Wow, we have a lot of super chats to do. I basically have a half an hour straight of altcoins to work on right now. It's not going to be easy for me. All right, so Bitcoin, inside a chop right now. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not in a long or a short. I'm really just waiting. The 1 hour suggests we will get a pump to the upside. So the 1 hour saying it's time to make a move. 4 hours in indecision. Let's take a look at our 15-minute time frame. 15-minute wants to dump on your face. I wouldn't open up a long right now to the 50-minute resets. Let's take a look at our 7-minute time frame for my entries. 7-minute looks interesting. 50-minute in sideways chop. So here's the deal. Looks like they're going to take Bitcoin to the bottom of the channel here on that 15. Battle it, get tight. If the 15-minute and the 7 reset in the next hour at the most, and then the 1 hour is ready to go, I would look to short the 1 hour somewhere here and for a break back to 53,000. Which we may double top, triple top, you never know. And again, we got to break this. Now, this is a shoulder, a bit of a head, and a bit of a right shoulder. It's hard to see. It's a little weird, but it has some inverted head and shoulder vibes to me. I'm somewhat long on the 1 hour right now for Bitcoin. I didn't think I would be, honestly. I was feeling bearish tones, but I just look at the charts. It's not what I feel. I might feel something. It doesn't matter what I feel. It has no bearing. What I feel has no bearing on the outcome, right? I guess it could through quantum space and time. It's like when you look at it, you affect the slit. When you feel something, you change the situation. I don't know. It's possible, but for the most part, no. All right. Not in trading. All right. Maybe in the ethereal space and time, but we're not in that. I'm not teaching you Joe Dispenza right now. All right. We're not doing that. We will do that on another channel at another time. I will help you reorganize your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is why you're not making millions of dollars. Period. If you are not a multimillionaire right now, it's your subconscious mind. You are thinking you're living a life that you're living, but you're not. You're living a different life. All right. I just want to make that very, very clear. It happened to me. That's why I know. I went through it. Just like I knew what it was like to have a broken leg and walk on crutches. And I could tell you, hey, this is how you walk on crutches. I was walking on crutches mentally for a long time. I had a destiny to be great. I refused to let myself be great. I was living in lack. I made a lot of excuses for myself. I complained a lot. I didn't focus on the best things. I did once a week, twice a week, and then I'd fall into the mental traps of just getting upset all the time. And you can't live in a state of abundance if you're not appreciative of what you have every moment. Once you begin to fall in love with the appreciation frequency and you live in gratitude every second of your day, from the time when I go to bed at night, the last thing I do is pray to God intently for 10, 20 minutes. Thank you for everything you've given me. Help me have a wonderful day. What a blessing you've given me today. And when I wake up, what a blessing I woke up. What a blessing my children are. What a blessing my live stream is. What a blessing this opportunity is. And wow, what an amazing day this is. Today's going to be even better than yesterday, man. Unbelievable. And honestly, I live in that every single day. Alcohol also is a depressant. I don't drink alcohol. It depresses you. It lowers your frequency. If you get your frequency up for 2 weeks of meditating and doing all the right things, and you drink 1 or 2 drinks, you may not even get that drunk. And you say, I'm a social drinker. You're lowering your vibrational frequency. That's what you don't realize the alcohol is doing. Okay? I got to reiterate these things, even though they don't seem to be the case. Major resistance for Pixel. We're going to look at it. I do see kind of how this is an Adam and Eve double bottom in a bit of a way here. Here's your Adam, kind of Evie. All right? Could you get a move further to the upside? There's a chance. All right? Just got a sound on my computer. I don't know what it is, but we should be all right. So that's got some Adam and Eve vibes for me. I do like this project. I don't see how it doesn't fly. It's hot, right? It's got a little bit of je ne sais quoi. I guess people are already up 2,000% though that got in early on the IDO. So IDO season is starting. When I get home, I'm going to be taking more and more, of a look into IDO season. This is called Pixels. It's at $415 million market cap. It could probably get to $4 billion. I see this 10xing to $5.40 in the next probably 6 months or less. But again, what do I know? I'm just a guy that, is staying on the beach right now. And then I like to do a little deep dive. Pixel is a social casual Web3 game powered by the Ronin network. It involves a mesmerizing open world game that revolves around farming, exploration, and creation. Pixel is the native utility and the governance token in the Pixel's ecosystem, used in the following functions: NFT mining, VIP membership, guilds, quality of life upgrades, and governance. Pixel will eventually be used to govern a community treasury. And they got the Japanese yen, the Chinese yuan, the Korean, the beer. I mean, they're buying this thing all around the world with the global prices for Pixel. Band protocol back to $2. I think that can get to $20 and 10x from where it's at. But again, that's another story. But check out Pixel. I think it's pretty hot. I think it could do numbers. I see a 10x coming for it. And just temporarily, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets up to 63 cents in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Probably in under 2 weeks, in my humble opinion. And I could be wrong. It could go to 0. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right? Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before you get into any project, coin, or trade. It's got to be your research. It's got to be your decision. You got to be the one that pulls the trigger. Nobody pulls the trigger. If you go watch a YouTuber, you get all hyped at what they're saying, and you buy the thing, that's on you. That means you're good at getting kind of like, hyped up into stuff. Pixel also just got above the 200 SMA on the 15. That tells me a big move could be coming for it over time. Not a lot of amazing data because this is kind of a wacky chart, but I like what I'm seeing here for Pixel, and I wouldn't be surprised if it did make some type of move. Look at this, the shoulder head and a right shoulder, though. Immediately, I just saw that. That looks like it could dump. So I'd wait for this to at least, so I wouldn't get it now because that could be a dump. I'd wait for this to pump back up to the bottom of the channel and get tighter. If that happens, I may actually swing trade this. I'm not in it right now, but I actually may swing trade it. I was swing trading it earlier. It didn't pan out perfectly. I got in and out at like around break even. So I kind of want to take my piece on that. I want to get it in. All right. Pixel. Thank you for Pixel. Let's take a look at ARKM. And this thing was so hot. I knew about it. You have to remember, I have researchers hooking me up all the time, right? My man Crypto Bear Baker, he knew all about ARKM, and he gave me the insight on it, and he gave me all this deep dive info on it. And so I knew all about ARKM before most people did. I really did. He came through with some really, really good information for when it came to ARKM. And WELSH is actually a pretty big deal now, too. The gateway to Bitcoin, right? Alexa's gateway to Bitcoin, we bridge L1 and L2, and we're excited to now bridge L2 to L1. WELSH community approach is about how to bring WELSH to Bitcoin L1, and we facilitated the solution through the X-Link BTC. WELSH community has minted 10 Bitcoin XWEL BRC20 tokens. Beginning soon, X-Link multi-sig will escrow all tokens in bridge, and the bridge out will operate as a normal for the BRC20 bridge. This means all XWEL in circulation will have been bridged from Stacks 1 and can be bridged back for WELSH tokens. Peg in and peg out are subject to Bitcoin network fees. I mean, so much is happening in the space. ALEX is a big deal. I got you guys. We talked about ALEX back in the day. I explained how the Bitcoin ordinal system was going to explode. I went over it. I have a Bitcoin ordinal system inside of my trading group. There's nobody doing it the way we're doing it. I have to say, man, nobody. We got you covered in all facets. I miss out because I help you so much. You know what I mean? But I make sure I cover my bases. Okay. U.S. cellular service, bad news right now. Let's see what they're saying. Update on the widespread cellular outage. And what could possibly be a cyber attack on the U.S. Outages are being reported across multiple service providers, include AT&T, Verizon, and U.S. Cellular. Yeah. Could be a test or something. Nationwide outages. SOS. Got us U.S. Cellular user feeling like, yeah. This is no good. Imagine if we had an EMP attack. What would end up happening to this country? We're so naturally reliant on having cell service. It's a little bit jarring, don't you think? Outage at AT&T, Gemini Hall, U.S. Center. No service for Verizon. Whichever country isn't hacking the U.S. cellular service, can you please delete my student loans? You're funny. AT&T down right now. This is crazy, man. You're talking T-Mobile. You're talking Verizon, Cricket, AT&T, Starlink, man. Get the Solana phone. Yeah. Barry Soratoro. His final broadcast, Russia Limbaugh told Republicans exactly what was about to happen. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to do all this, but dude, is it all the free phones they gave the money? Oh my gosh, right? Anyway, sorry everybody. This is just a big deal. Like I got out of my my announcing who I am in the show, and I'm like, I'm looking at some real life situations here. Like I'm affected by this. You know what I mean? So this is weird. My AT&T is working just fine. Anyone hacking us is likely our own. Yeah. Got any promo codes for the trading? No, I go live every day for free. But if you buy for the year or you pay in cryptocurrency, we do give you a discount. But no promo codes. There's no need for promo codes. We offer just way too much. There's just no reason to give you a promo code. No. Doesn't make any sense. I give it away for free every day. That's your promo code. I'm late, man. Can you take Bitcoin on one last time? Yeah, I'm actually not done with it, so we will look at it one more time. My Verizon is working. Just testing for false flag OP. Did you get the second round of the Solana phone, Lifer? AT&T was messed up this morning. Been fine for a couple hours. I'm looking at my wife's phone and it still says SOS on it, and it can't make a phone call. So her phone is not working. So not everybody's phone is working. Yeah. This phone right in front of me still says SOS. I can show it to you, and it's not working. It's out. It's completely out. It's done. It's caked. All it can do is it can send text messages through Wi-Fi, and you could probably call someone on you know. I'm in Florida, so it looks like Florida got hit pretty hard. All right. So much will Bitcoin be worth when they cut off the internet, right? Oh, even more, man. Even more. And you can make a Bitcoin transaction through a ham radio. You can. It's weird, but you can. Because you can send in the digits, and then you can put... Yeah, it's crazy. ARKM, SEI, ALI, Heart, BTC, MINA. All right, let's take a look at ARKM. I was trying to show you the article about ARKM. Oh, yeah, let me see. This guy spent a lot of time on ARKM. Breaking it down, explaining it to me. Like, what a big deal it was. And in my defense, sometimes I'm super busy. We should have like a meeting once a week now and go over like what you're covering, because you've been on point, man. And you know how to research now too. Like through the group, you've learned more, and you're just amazing. So I really appreciate the information on a daily basis. Ordi Swap is live now. I'm still in Ords. I like that. Anyway, I can't see your whole ARKM stuff, but you gave me ARKM like in depth. I'm not going to waste time on this. Let's take a look at ARKM. Okay. You should make a video on the hammy radio to the upside. Yeah, we can get it. AT&T working. Damn, you're in Hollywood, Florida, and it's working? So it's not. It seems like it's like they're picking who's not working. It's kind of weird. How come this phone ain't working in front of me then? My wife's phone ain't working, man. You know? I don't know. So ARKM banged to the upside. I put out this little flag, and ARKM did bang pretty nicely, right? Not amazing, but those are quick gains, and it may continue. 4.5%, and I don't see why it may not continue if it does a retest, a bullish retest, to continue to the upside. The moving averages are getting a little far apart, but I could see one more nice banger to 178 for ARKM. So I'm still watching that as a possible retest. Look at the 1 minute time frame. See what it's doing. You want to turn this into a retest. Look at that bird chirping right there while I'm out. Like I'm hearing the bird. I can smell the ocean out of my congested nose. It's amazing. It's amazing. God bless you all for being here. Thank you so much for joining me every single day on the YouTube channel, The Crypto Lifer. My name is Sam Price. I've been trading for over 15 years. Started when I was 25. I'm 69. I am 41 in about 2 weeks. My birthday, 2 weeks. My birthday comes at the beginning of April. A month and 8 days, yeah. SEI is breaking out of a beautiful channel, 84, and, previous resistance becoming support. This could be a bit of a cup and handy to the upside. The moving average is a little far apart. Let me take a look at my 8 hour. Let me take a look at my daily. Daily says you have to come back down to the 21-day moving average. Whenever you get these crazy pumps, you usually reset. However, there's this beautiful support here. So it's interesting. Do you boldly jump into SEI right now, or do you wait for it to drop a little lower when the daily resets? I'd rather it bounce off of 84, come up in here, and then get in at like 89, 90, than take a risky call right now on support. There's no, at the same time, it is a good call at support. Put a cheap, closer stop loss if it doesn't. But it looks like it's going to come to the 21 on the daily. It's going to have to reset a little bit before a bigger move. I could be wrong, and it could be just very retesting, and then it could shoot up. This coin is hot. It's one of those coins that could do something crazy really fast, unexpectedly. It could happen. But if I didn't know what coin it was and I was just looking at the traditionals and the technicals and nothing else, I would say, well, it's getting, pretty close to the 21. It's almost there. And it is at support, but to me, it looks like it's likely going to pull back. Let's pull a Fibonacci there too and give us our 618, which would be right here. And then that would be a bigger cup and handle for a possible move to the upside. Wait for I'd wait for this to curve, come on down. There's a chance it curves now, though, and that is your buy. There's a chance that is your buy. It's just a very aggressive buy. I have to reiterate. I'm not saying, there's an aggressive buy, and then there's the wait for the retest buy. The wait for the retest is a safer play. The aggressive entry is to go hard. 90% of my buys are aggressive. But I'm learning to get better at retests over time because why not, right? ATN said it was planned. They're liars, bro. Like, why? Maybe I don't want to flood them and have them come after me. But come on, man. AT&C said it's planned, dude. It's planned for all the other wireless providers too, then? You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. I put your thing. ATA said it was planned. I should just Google that alone. Anyway, I don't know, man. SEI, interesting. I see it coming further down. I look for the 786 of the golden pocket. But if it comes up, so here's the deal. If it battles this and then makes a beautiful flag, then I'm trading that flag. And I'm in there for swimwear, right? But I need that confirmation. Now, there's a chance that's your aggressive entry, but that's up to you whether you want to take the aggressive entry or not. Dude, Michael Pa with the $500 super chat. Are you kidding me? He's back again, baby. He's fucking back. Yo, Michael Pa, he's back. He's back with the $500 super chat. It's Michael Pa. We wonder if it's the same Michael Pa or it's someone else that just changed their name to Michael Pa. But, dude, it's Michael Pa back again. You're much appreciated. The phone issue will be likely over in about 2.5 hours. Thank you, Michael Pa. We love you, man. This guy is like a deep inside dude. We think he works for we don't know. He's like an insider, man. But he shows up on my channel. In his life, he's given me 20 of these, right? That's over $10,000. Maybe more. I think he's given me maybe 30 of these. In my life, he shows up and drops a $500 super chat. And he's like, yo, boom. And he's like, we love you, lifer. We support you. You know what I mean? Dude. Thank you, Jamie. I love you, man. I love my whole team, man. Especially when I go on vacation, like when I'm away from my regular studio. I really it makes me appreciate my team so much. Jamie, I always want to let you know I love you with all my heart, man, publicly. And I would die for you, man. I would die for you. If a bull was coming your way, I would jump in front of it without even thinking about it, man. I promise you on my heart. I thank you for everything. Doesn't chat much, but delivers the home runs, right? Michael Pa, man, interested in adopting a 50-year-old child. Yo, it's crazy, man, what this guy does. You know what I mean? And so I'm taking everyone out to dinner tonight. I'm always going to take everyone out to dinner again, but you just bought us all dinner on vacation, man. Like, I'm going to take everyone out to dinner tonight. I'm going to swipe, and everyone's going to say thank you. And I'm like, is God bless me again? Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. Thank you for this super chat. Like, I feel so, like, some days I just don't understand why God's been so good to me. Thank you so much, man. I just, I don't care how much money I ever make, man. I'll always appreciate it. I still pick up pennies on the street. My dad was an iron worker. I came from bricklayers. My mom was a school teacher. Like, we had holes in the van I grew up in. Like, man. Michael, we love you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on in and dropping a $500 super chat. I can't believe that. Let's get back into price action. And you can only, moment of, wow. Man, that was crazy. And just to show you guys, do what go after your dreams, man. You just might get a $500 super chat today in whatever way your life goes. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be a $500 super chat, but something's going to go well. Something's going to go right for you today. I'm going to tell my wife that I got Michael Pod today, and she's going to freak out. Like, she's like, he's back? Michael Pod came again? She's going to bug out, bro. You're going to make my wife's day. Like, she's just, it's not even about the money. It's just the experience of the Michael Pod experience. It's so amazing. So, look, we got this beautiful cup and handle for MINA. I really like what MINA is doing. It looks beautiful. MINA looks ready and poised. It's getting low on the daily. If the 4 hours curve to the upside, I like it. It could be a little better, but it is above its 200 SMA on the 4 hour time frame. Yes, if it loses that, then the trade's a wrap. If it stays above it, so we have like a pretty good idea of what to do. I like MINA right here, personally. Let me take a look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is also in kind of some good little indecision chop here, and MINA's been hot. Also, it's kind of like file storage in a way. It's a very small, shoulder, head, right shoulder broke out, retested the neckline. I'm going to be buying some MINA right now. That thing looks mean. And then you know what? Maybe it drops and I get and Bitcoin tanks. Let me take a look at the 15 just in case. I'd like the 15 minute to be low when I get in. 15 minutes not low yet. So, but here's the deal. I'm going to put $3,000 into MINA, all right? I'm going to put 1,500 in at a time. I'm going to make my first buy into 1,500 right now into MINA, okay? I'm going to go ahead and spot now. I'm not going to spend any money doing this. And this is my real money. The exchange one time they gave me a bonus, but this is real money. I just want to make it clear, I make this money and I decide to use it. This exchange doesn't, I make commissions and stuff like that, but I use my real money. I just want to make that clear. Like, this isn't funny money or something. Like, I know someone said that one day and I don't know. I just want to make that, like, I swear on my life, this is, I'm putting real money in this every time I do this. This is not a joke. So, let's take a look here. So I'm going to put $1,500 in right now. If it stabilizes and it looks great, look, they got a stop loss and a take profit now. So cool. Like, on spot. Like, So where do I want to get out for MINA? Because this is going to be a swing trade for me. So I want to get out at that target, right? 245 is going to be my target for MINA. Okay? So my stop loss trigger price is going to be like 243. All right? I'll make 13. Wow, and they show you what you're going to make? Dude, this is hot. This is hot. Like, they should have done this a long time ago. This is awesome. Oh, dude, every other exchange should be doing this. I used to sit there and be like, why did they make it so, why isn't, spot should be just like futures. It should be a futures exchange just with spot. And you should be able to drag your stop loss. You should be able, why don't they make futures so simple and easy and then they give you way less on spot? That always pissed me off because I'm a big spot guy, And so I'm like, yo, give us what we want, man. Why are you playing with us? So look, these are alerts waiting for MINA to hit. My first alert hit told me to watch MINA. Now I can move this alert. It'll play out again. I put a vertical line, add an alert to it. See how it turned back blue again? So that's how you know it's on again. All right? It was gray before. You see how this is a little alarm clock. How do I do this? I hit Alt-V, then I right-click the V, and I hit add alert to the vertical line. Okay? That line, when price action crosses that line, you're going to get busy. This is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, because this is a cup and handle. And it has an inverted head and shoulder inside of the cup, if you can see it pretty clearly. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's another idea that we're likely not going to break this headline. So the stop would be 111, right? Somewhere below 111. We break 111, then it's likely this is rolling over. You're losing the 200 SMA, and you might get a move to the downside, right? So I start the trade. My stop at 111, okay? I could lose 188, or I could make 130. Now, if this trade goes well, I'm going to add to it if we get above a certain level, all right? And then I'm going to market buy the MINA. Or I'm just going to buy a little above price action. Like, if price is at 26.92, I go to 27.7. All right? Now, when you do that, it'll switch to your whole account. It does that a lot. Be careful. They want you to, I don't know. I don't love that. You click this and it just goes right to 100. They shouldn't do that, but it does. I bought a lot more of a coin a couple times because of that. Pay attention. This is a great risk-reward ratio. I'm risking $200 for 1,300. It's a 7-to-1. I'm in. I like MINA. I like what I'm seeing for it. Thank you for the MINA call. You're on point. All right. It didn't fill yet. So I'm going to get out. I like to market into these because I don't have the time. Okay. And look, now I got to do this again. And it's like, I don't have, I didn't want to be doing that. 111. And remember 243, if my photographic memory can serves me correctly. Right. And then we're putting in $1,500. Oh, I just realized you want to probably put that to market first. Oh, they don't yet. You do that when you mark it in. Ah, interesting. All right. So I'm going to really overpay then. All right. I'm going to go to 27.50. This is how I do it. All right. You do whatever you want. but I overpay to get into my positions. When I have, time is of the essence. Money is worth, my time is worth way more than the money, right? Look, I got super chats to do. I got places to go. I don't have time to play this game. And now I put more than I wanted to. All right. And now I'm going to raise this to like 7.5 almost, right? I'll give them 75 on that. It didn't fill yet. Interesting. Let's see. Network is stable. I can't add it after the fact. I guess I could go to sell it. Yeah, I can sell it. I can buy it and then I can sell it. Oh yeah, that's why. So it did buy the MINA. Look, I got the MINA. Hold on. I get it. I bought the MINA twice now. I'm messing up. I bought it more than that. No, okay, I bought it right there. It filled. Now I can go to the sell button. Yeah, see, teach you guys how to do it right way. I thought you could set it up beforehand and set it off, but it just, maybe, I know it did set it up beforehand. It was ready to go. It did it all right. I just canceled it. I just didn't, I'm new to it. Did it keep the open order? No, it didn't. I'm still in an MLVR trade too. This is new to me. I never did this before, so I'm loving it. Then I can hit this, right? And I can hit sell MINA. Oh yeah, and I'm going to do all of it. Also, now I do have $3,000 of it. Look at that. Take profit price is a loss. Hold up. Take profit trigger. This is weird. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, you can short it now? You can short? Hold up. You can short now? You can short the spot? I'm confused. I should just sell the take profit. I'm getting confused. I got to look at this again. And I should know, right? I've been doing this my whole life, but I'm figuring I'm setting limit orders to sell at a profit or sell or a stop loss. If I got in at 127, I'm so confused here. Oh, price. I'm like, I'll go through this on my own and figure it out. I won't waste your time, but I guess you got to set it up first. But I want to add another order now, though. Dang. I had it right. But look, now it says I got, hold on. If I were to limit out, I bought so much more MINA than I wanted to. See, I bought $5,000 worth of the stuff. But I only have one order here that got filled. Oh, there's the other orders down there. There's the order got filled down there too. Wow, so I did it right 3 times in a row. Had my orders waiting, and I canceled them. And now I got it here, but it won't let me add the orders. So weird. I didn't want that much MINA. I'll have to figure this out on my own. I'll get there. Ask my team to do it or something. So it's like, that should be the take profit. I'm really confused. Take profit trigger price, $2.43. Why would I lose money then? Maybe this isn't set up right yet. Someone said it was under maintenance. But like, why would the stop loss trigger price add make $2,800? No, and I did only buy $3,000 of it. There you go. I got the $3,000. But I wanted to buy it in sections. I just don't get how I lose $1,000 if I sell it at $243 right now. I guess that's a short. That's how you short the market then. That I don't understand. I'm like, Next to the auto margin, you can edit the position. Next to auto margin. I don't see no auto margin. I don't use auto margin. Where's auto margin, bro? I don't see auto margin. No, this is brand new. They just added this like 2 days ago, and I've been traveling. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what's going on. You know? You can short the market now, huh? It looks like you can short the market now. You use the green to sell. But that doesn't make any sense. No, I needed to sell MINA at the trigger price. I'm not buying MINA at 243. I'm so confused right now. That doesn't make any sense. 8 hours till my 3-day fast is done. I made it this far. It's simple, bro. It feels really good. God bless you for doing it, man. Sammy, go to open positions. There it is. Yep. I love that. I never seen that. I never went to open positions like that. I got 91 open positions. I'm a maniac. Who here has 91 open positions right now? I think your sell orders are in, Sam. Scroll down on your positions at the bottom. I canceled them, though. I'll figure it out another time. Anyway, MINA looks good to me. I'm all right. I like what I'm seeing from MINA. I'm likely going to make a bunch of money on it. All right, we'll go on. Thank you for the super chat. That was amazing. Sorry to get us kind of caught up on that. Let's take a look at Ali, which I haven't heard about yet, so thank you for another one. Artificial intelligence on Polonium X, Gate.io, and MEXC. Wow, out of control. Anything with the name AI in it is just ripping today. Like, it just, last night, 2 cents. Honestly, this thing is only up. Usually they go up 100 or 200%. Oh, it's up 200% already. Look at that. It's just 2xing over, like, same as this thing called, it was called, like, AI something, AI network, AIN, out of control. Like, if it has the word AI in it or something to do with AI, artificial intelligence, anything, it's out of control. But a lot of them are just not really what they say they are, you know? It's very similar to, like, when DeFi was hype and, like, they came up with all these, like, coins, but, like, they weren't really DeFi. They were just a rug pull. I'm not saying all these are rug pulls, but I'd look for this to continue. As long as it stays above 5 cents, I don't see how this won't continue to rip. And again, it's a very high-risk meme coin. I don't think I'd touch it. It could easily dump, but these are getting crazy, all right? I just have to point that out. I'd look for it to consolidate, and then I see it going to 7.9. But just be careful. It could also tank in 2 seconds. AOIZ. Let's take a look at AOIZ on the 33 on KuCoin, right? And there's my target up there, 31.22, 59% gains for AOIZ. I put this out to the trading group, talked about it. It was in a beautiful pennant with tight moving averages. Thing is up huge. 119% almost. I mean, it like everything we go over now, 100% gain. Like, this is insane. And I told everyone it was going to get fun. It was going to get interesting. They were sitting in the bear market. I kept saying, this is when you learn. I said, these are, Naka was 6 cents for, you know what I mean? When no one was paying attention, there was big money to be made, but nobody paid attention. We did. Not everybody did. A lot of us paid attention, but the average person did not take advantage of what was sitting flat in front of them. It's flat right in front of you. You're ready to rock. You know what I mean? AOIZ for the gain. Thank you so much for that. My knees hurt when I sit down. They ache. I get achy knees. All right? It stinks. I looked at AOIZ on CoinEx and Coinbase and KuCoin on 130. I'm looking at it. I'm giving it to you. I'm looking at it here on 105. I'm looking at AOIZ. You would have got these coins when nobody knew about them. Look, 130 AOIZ. I'm giving you setups. And I'm not only are you learning about the coin, but you're getting a technical setup. Some people just say, oh, watch this coin AOIZ. Look, it got listed on Bybit on 103. We knew about it. I have eyes on AOIZ watching to see this thing hit the bottom of the bottom trend line for a golden entry. I'm talking about this in September. At a penny. Look at this. I'm talking about September 22nd. I'm talking about it for you guys. I desire a price here when the 4-hour cycle's down. Right? And look where you'd be now after that penny buy. You'd be a 30x right now. You would have 30 extra money on that call. Are you kidding me? Hold up. Like, yo, you would have 30x'd from that day I put it out. Right there. You can't make this stuff up. I have AI on 927. Once price gets there, we're looking for bullets divergence in the smaller time frame. Sean, we were looking at last year at 415. You would have known about these coins. You would have been trading them for years, a year before everyone started making gains on them. Everyone thinks these things are new. My trading group has been banging on them. So I put it out at a penny, right there, around a penny. It's at 30 cents right now. Unbelievable. Like, half a penny right here on AOIZ Network. Half a penny at one point. And this thing just, I mean, it did the November, it did the sideways, it did its next rally. And we're going to get another long 2-month sideways rally. And then another, you know, this is, you get the pumps, you get the rallies, you get the pumps. AOIZ, is there more coming for AOIZ? I mean, this is unbelievable. Sean, you should dig up that 931 and say, we put it out on 930, 30x. Please do that for me, Sean, or Jamie, anyone listening, Lakochi. You just Google AOIZ in my group, find that when I started putting it out, and boom, you know. Hottest D pin is AOIZ. It's insane. Wow, 30 cents. And it probably will 10x to $3 from here now, and then that's going to be, I mean, that's going to be a 90x, no, a 300x, because it's already up at 30x. If it 10x is here, it's a 300x coin. This coin 300x people's money. We're talking a 300x. That'd be one of the biggest gainers I've ever positioned anybody I'd ever talked about in my whole life. Like, this coin right here, 300x, man. I've never mentioned the 300x on my show, ever. This would be the first time ever. If this coin 10x's to $3, you'll basically have 300x from the low. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So not only do we give you the swing trade, we give you the real trade, we give you the big trade, we give you the ups and downs of life. And Sean just messaged me, got a lifer. Like, my team is so responsive, it's insane. They treat me like gold, man. They treat me like gold. Like, I am so blessed. You guys treat me like gold. My team treats me like gold. My wife treats me like gold. My sister treats me like gold. My kids treat me like gold. God treats me like I'm blessed, man. I'm super excited for every single day we live in this life. My knees are killing me. Whenever I sit down, both my knees start to, I got like some weird knee thing. I got inflammation or something I got to work on. I see us coming back down to the 21-day moving average before the next bigger rally. All right. Nice movement. And we were just at 11 cents and we did a 3x. And we did that literally in like a week. All right. I just see this pulling back to the 21-day moving average. I don't know how we can continue to rip without having a somewhat of a pullback. The 3-day chart says we could continue up. What a massive move for AOIZ. This has been, the last 2 days have been insane. I almost wish I wasn't traveling and I was home, but like, it happens, man. You got to live your life. The market's always there. It never stops. I see AIOZ coming back to this 21-day moving average. I'd pull at least a mini fib here and wait for some type of pullback. Hard for me to chase green candles, you know? Yeah, 618er coming right back into maybe 23 cents before another big pump to the upside. I just don't want to touch this because I didn't buy it on the low. So if I'm not up 20, 30x, I kind of just, I get like, dang, I should go find something else that I could do that for, you know? And again, the times were down here when no one was paying attention. You could have been buying AOIZ at this low for literally from July all the way to October. Nobody cared. 100 grand in there would turn into a like 3 mil. Like, it's crazy. 10 grand turn into $300,000. Like, that's life. AIOZ is life changing. Like, I'm seeing people who have life changing in right. And the last week, I'm getting DMs, stories. People in the trading group are like, dude, I am experiencing life changing wealth. Some dude made $20K in a day yesterday. Be complex 2 to 3 weeks, and you will forget that you had any pain. Thank you for saying that, man. Al smash 3. I think it's circulation due to my big thighs. Al smash $3. Lifers calls on point. ALPH. Let's take a look at ALPH. Alpheum. And bang, we talked about it going all the way to 362. It hit my target. Look at that. This hit my target. 87% gains for ALF. Banging on them. And this thing's likely going to continue. All these things are they're just getting started. I can't believe this. It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. I'm already beating myself up. Like, I should be rich. I should have made way more. It's like, that's the only thing about these rallies. They'll make you feel like you'll make $1 million and you'll be like, man, I should have made 30. You know, you'll make 500 grand. You'll be like, man, I should have made you'll be so far away from the regular world and what money does, and you'll be just paying attention to how insane this world is. I like RHIO right now. I really do. When Bitcoin took a huge dump, this thing just kind of held out right here and stayed in a flag. It's got so much strength, I don't see how it doesn't continue. It was just at 14 cents. It's at 85 now. You're talking more than a 4X. Unbelievable. I'm up about 100K in the last 30 days thanks to Sam. Shout out to Jason Parrish. He's up $100,000 in 30 days thanks to the trading group. Hey! You look cold, baby.
She's still cold, yeah.
You're cold, sweetie.
For hours. She just wouldn't get out.
You look blue. You got blue lips. Your lips are blue. You're cold.
Come to the deck.
Go to the quorum deck, my little cutie patootie. You're so cute, it's ridiculous. Congrats on the 100,000, brother. Dude, how do you go from a job making 26 an hour to trading? You do it slowly, man. You know? You do it one step at a time, my friend. All right? You do anything you put your mind to, really. That's it. Babe, guess what? Michael Pa. You saw it?
Yeah, I just like
I'll take everyone to dinner tonight and not even think about it. Like,
you could have done that anyway.
I know, but
Really nice. Life is great.
what a blessing life is, man.
You never know what you
You look so beautiful with the clouds behind you.
even now.
I love you so much. Thank you for everything you've ever done for me. Thank you. Man, I cherish my wife like gold, man. More than gold. More than gold, man. Man. I had 5 knee surgery, start walking. I've had right surgery, start walking backwards. 10 minutes a day, it has saved my knee. That's what someone said, start walking backwards.
Yeah, for your knee.
Yo, my knees are hurting bad right now.
So you're sitting down.
I like RHO. I like RIO right now. Thing looks so hot. And it just stays in this flag. It just looks like it's going to pump today. And again, anything could happen. Do your own due diligence. Take a look at it. But it's in a flag, retesting previous resistance as support on that line at 82.88. All right. All right. Let's get focused. Let's get in. Let's get it on. Let's finish these super chats. Hard BTC, TWT, RBX, XRP, ML, and GRT. Wow. Never ends for me. Let's take a look at hard BTC humans. Ripping, right? Came from a bottom area, got above the 200 SMA. So now you're looking for the daily 200 SMA, right? You got above that. Now you're looking for the 2-day. 2 days right there. Once you get above that, I would extend this move. That's how I play it. I'd probably take profits now, wait for it to get above and extend it. If I was already in it, I'd just wait for it to get above. Simple as that. You know, if it gets above that, it's likely going to head all the way back to 8284. I don't know what this project is. We traded it back in the day, humans, I remember. But yeah, I see it coming up to here. But it has to get above this yellow line. If it closes a 2-day candle above that yellow line, it's very likely going to 8284. All right. Very simple one. I didn't really go too hard on that. It is what it is. You do have this long trend line. You did break from it. That's likely that you're going to continue up now. You have a measured move is the length of the base of the of the pole here. It's almost kind of like an elongated cup and handle. I've seen them play out over time. That tells you can definitely get to 13.084 at one point. I'm missing out on some of the biggest gains of my life, though, babe. Like, whatever. I'm seeing some coin just rip to the point of no... I just found a coin I gave to everyone in November. Babe, in September at 1 penny, it's 30 cents. I put it out at a penny in the end of September. It's 30 cents right now. It did a 30x, and it looks like it's going to 10x. It's a 300x. No, they never put a penny in it. Like, it kills me, you know? But that's God just telling you to love what you have and not what you don't have. I could beat myself about what I don't have. All right, I gave you this Adam and Eve double bottom the other day. Said it's likely an Adam and Eve double bottom to break to the upside, and it did basically pump pretty nicely. It came back down and retested. Let's take a look. So I was all over TWT before the pump even at 123, and it went all the way up to about 137. Now, there's just bigger narratives right now that are carrying the story that seem to be hot. But TWT is a beautiful project, right? Trust Wallet, okay? It's a good app. It's basically MetaMask with a phone, and you can interact with DeFi. A lot of people like it, use it. I've used it many times. Seamless, works great, and it's a good product. It's a good team, and so far everything's been working good for Trust Wallet. All right, good updates. You know, they're always on point. They seem to have a good social media presence. TWT. Once it gets above 137, look for the retest and the move further to the upside. So you're going to break and boom, right? And that's likely what's going to happen. So you want to breach 137, and then you're going to send it to 248. All right, that would be my target at the resistance for TWT. What is the move for that? Let's take a look. That's going to render you about 71% gains. Am I in right now? The daily needs to reset. I take a look at a 4 hour and the 1 hour for entry. The 1 hour would have to be low for me. It's actually not too shabby playing with the 21-day moving average. If you can get it at the bottom of the pattern, that would be ideal. We may not. Let's look at our 15. 15-minute maybe reset back to the bottom of the pattern. So you're either waiting for this to break out and chirp, or you're getting aggressive now, or you're waiting for it to get down here. Those are the three ways where I actually would trade TWT. Either way.
10 minutes.
Huh?
10 minutes, they're going to call you, remember?
Okay, thank you.
Or you might call. So just...
All right, I have a meeting in 10 minutes. Thank you, Sam. Been a 15 days since email you for the first time. 99 group is amazing. So much to learn. Amen, man. Shout out to Danny's Gonzalez. We love you, and we appreciate that feedback. It means a lot to me. Thank you. All right. Trust Wallet link was hacked when I downloaded and lost 100 test run. No customer support at all. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. We share our... I don't use it, just to make it clear. I don't use it. I use other things. Dislocated my knee at 1 a.m. during a hurricane in the middle of COVID crisis. Me and my old lady relocated ourselves. CBD helped me majorly with the information during the recovery. Unbelievable, man. Jeez. Cash in on crypto, man. It gets... When it rains, it pours, literally, right? Jesus. My dad always said that. When it rains, it pours. It seems it comes in threes. You get hit with it all at once, and then you're good for a month again, right? Someone asked me about Rabix. I don't know enough about it to really take care about it. I'm sorry. And I'm a little spent on the day. I kind of see this look as an Adam and Eve. It's weird, but... And it's in a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. Everything is hot right now. I don't see how this doesn't move. But again, you never know, right? We are in a bit of state of euphoria now. Things are going to have to cool down again. And we'll see where we end up. Fetch just kept ripping. Fetch just kept going to 120. I got back in last night before I went to bed. I like Trust far better than MetaMask, see? This guy dislocated his knee during a hurricane in the middle of the COVID crisis, and he relocated it back with his wife. How do you relocate your knee? I don't even want to know about that. Jeez. No, I do. I appreciate you, but thank you. All right. Does your wife speak Farsi? No, she speaks Pashto. She's Afghan, not Indian. I got 100 Solana hack from Trust Wallet too, in that Sol blockchain hack. Interesting. When nobody cares about Bitcoin, it blasts. Well, I mean, we'll get back into BTC. I mean, Bitcoin, they're buying Bitcoin, man. Let's get real. Like, is AMP dead? It's running total today weird. Who knows? I've never been a true fan of that coin, but you never know. Let's take a look at XRP on the monthly. And 2 more super chats and I'm out. You cannot add another super chat, everyone. I'm way over my limit here. Way on vacation too. Like most people would have done a quick stream, not an overextended stream. My back hurts and my knee hurts right now. I'm at a stand-up desk always. I have to sit at these Airbnbs and it is not good on my back and my body. I'll tell you that. So you can see that I've done some work on Ripple already. I see it in this falling wedge breaking to the upside. The 1 hour looks really, really good to me. You want it on the monthly. I get it. But I like, I just wanted to see it on like the 4 hour time frame here. So we got above the 200 SMA on the 4 hour. That's a very bullish sign. And we breached this falling wedge trend line. As long as we stay outside this trend line and above the 200 SMA, I see us headed to the point of control at 62. And then we can gap up quickly to 70. XRP has a quick move to 85. It looks to me, once the halving kind of comes into play, looks like you could do this somewhere by like May 6th. And that's a giant cup and handle double. That's a giant double bottom for XRP, right? You want it on the monthly? Not a lot of information on MEXC. Let me take a look at it somewhere else. Like Binance on the monthly, right? So XRP on the monthly doesn't look amazing, right? But again, the monthly doesn't have a lot of data. It's just not that old to have a good monthly. So I don't know why you want to look at it on the monthly. But it is kind of high in the stochastics, but it's curving. It's got a bit of a cup and handle, and it's in a trend, right? As long as that trend holds in the monthly, you really don't have any problems. And it looks like it's above the trend. Maybe it comes down a little lower to like 45, but it's in a beautiful trend. And I see it doing this, getting tight and then breaking out of the length of this. So that tells me the monthly can break out. It could take some time. 121 is the target, though, even on the monthly chart. Stochastics want to push down, but you can't really hold too much weight on monthly stochastics, man. Like, because they take so long to play out. Like, that could take 7 months, right? Let's take a look at Mint Layer. Continuing to rip. This is a coin we really liked. We went over it many times. And I saw it breaking out, right? Out of this falling wedge channel. It broke out. Here's our levels to watch. 50 cents was that bottom. Came to resistance at 72. We saw what? We were trying to project some type of flag before it happened. I was trying to watch what was going to happen, right? Mint Layer. Now it's in like this kind of flag here. I see this thing continuing to go to the upside. I really do. I like that flag, and it's kind of got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. And you're pushing up on the 4-hour time frame. Look for that 4-hour to break above its 200 SMA and use that as a support zone and continue on up. Again, I could be wrong, but I see this headed to 99 cents. That's what I see happening for Mint Layer. That's what the charts convey to me. Shoulder, head, kind of right shoulder, semi cup, and a handy. That is a cup and handle. Let's verify or just keep that labeled. And then you got yourself a Sammy cup and handy with the target to somewhere about 99 and $1. Let's take a look at GRT. Seemed to have a big pump today. It was one of the bigger gainers on the day. I hold this coin. I bought it on Coinbase a long time ago, and I've been holding it ever since. I did buy between 30 and 20 cents. I saw it low here at 14 cents. It went to a bottom at 7 cents, which is unbelievable. It's already up a 4x. They brought this market so low that they came back to their previous lows, and they're up 4x. Now, if this thing just goes back to its all-time high, which is a 10x, you do a 40x from the low. I've never seen so many coins do 40, 50, 60, 70, 80x. It's like they made it like from the 6 cents here, it's almost at a 5x. And then it goes back to 3x. I mean, you're talking... I'm just amazed. It wasn't this easy to 100x last time. And it's like... And it's not easy. I don't want to make it, but... Thank you. Did they email and say that or no? Did they ever respond back to the email? Well, then why are you telling me that? I'll check. I'll be the secretary and the CEO. I'll take care of it all. They said, perfect. We'll call you at your number. At your phone number, babe. My phone's not working. Your phone's not working, right? I don't know. My phone's working. Your phone's not working. No, your phone's not working. Your phone's not working. Mine's working. Your phone's not working. Yeah. I don't use AT&T, remember? You're an AT&T. I don't have AT&T. I have GRT in an iTrust account with a 7 address. That's crazy. Casper making an atom and even the double bottom. Hold KIZUNA AI tokens, and KIZUNA is trending #1 on Twitter. We know KIZUNA. We went over KIZUNA like 3 weeks ago, honestly. Yeah, we found it when we were getting into BitTau. Maybe almost, it feels like, yeah, it's been 3 weeks since I learned about KIZUNA. Super early. What is going on here? KIZUNA here. I don't know, though. I'm not, there's like a whole KIZUNA fans, like all they want to do is talk about it. They're all about it. I haven't really been, it's all right. Some people say it's going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, right? Let's take a look at the chart. I like this track a lot. I gotta bring it up a little bit. All right. AGIX looks like it's going to go again. This rally ain't over, man. Something crazy's happening this week. It's going to continue into the weekend. They're going to rip every one of these coins. It's like something's brewing out of control. Thank you. All right, I have an appointment I got to make, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I got a meeting right now. If you want to jump into the trading group and learn all we learned today and just continue with the positive energy, hit CryptoLifer.com. Head out to the website, CryptoLifer.com. It'll blow your mind. It'll give you everything you need. Join today. Unlock the financial freedom you deserve. Get the education you deserve from someone that goes live every single day of their life. Dedicated no matter what, no matter what's happening. I'm there for you. And myself, no matter what. I love y'all. I love y'all. Bang. Bang. If you want to jump into MEXC, we have a link too. Shout out to the channel sponsors, iTrust Capital and BingX. BingX here at the top of the screen. iTrust Capital back there on the bottom right there. iTrust Capital, like he said, he was dollar cost averaging into GRT at 7 cents. Buying and selling it too if he had to, or eventually traded to 7 cents. When he makes that huge gain and he sells it, it'll be a tax-free movement. You can't beat that anywhere else. Only iTrust Capital. Get your Roth IRA today. Unbelievable. So, both types of IRAs too. Check it out. iTrust Capital will blow your mind. And BingX, trade the S&P, Tesla, and cryptocurrency and gold all in the same location. You can't do that anywhere else. I mean, maybe there's a few places, but not as efficiently, in my opinion, as you can do it on BingX. So I like BingX a lot. It's hot. Top 5 trending coins, KIZUNA, Palm AI, and WorldCoin. We had you in Palm AI early bird style, and you guys may be making some serious gains on Palm AI. We'll take a look at Palm. I think we were in Palm at 35 cents. Where's Palm now? And this is one I picked out all on my own. That's up 43. Not amazing, right? But this is a hot coin that I'm looking at that could do some numbers later on. Right now, it's only on Uniswap, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it's on X Markets now, Open Ocean, Bitmart, and maybe it comes to MEXC not too long from now. And I want to look at the KIZUNA chart, and then I got to jump on out of here. There was a super chat. I think I lost, but my back is killing me, and so you have to kind of give me a break on that. Wow, so since we went over KIZUNA, it did rip out of control, right? We knew about it somewhere here, not November, but like somewhere here. Like, I think I started going over it. Maybe it was here, like December, definitely like early December, right? Right after my mom passed. And it's up a 3x now. Amazing. I don't want to go to Uniswap and grab it. I wasn't, this thing might continue too. KIZUNA is attached to the bit tensor, and it could do something big. So you might want to write that down and get to know it. Let's get into Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the day. My back can't take it anymore. It really can't. My lower back. Someone said it was pumping. I don't know about a pump. It was at 500 when I last looked at it, and it's at 570. It ain't much to me. So I'm happy I didn't listen to that, whoever said we were pumping. I was like, come on, man. All right, so look. I'm going to get rid of this for now. These are the projections. We don't need them at the moment. And all my scribblings. And again, I didn't make a live trade on Bitcoin today. Like, Bitcoin's in chop while altcoins are ripping. Why would I? Knowing where to be in the market is important. Knowing how to trade the market is important, right? Knowing when to trade the market is important. So I'm still bearish and bullish. I got indecision, but as long as this continues sideways, which it makes sense, looks like we're going to do something like this for the next 2 to 3 days and let the altcoins just rip. Bitcoin goes sideways for about 5 to 6 more days. Let these altcoins explode. And then it's going to be the Bitcoin show yet again. And it's likely Bitcoin's going to take an extreme move to the upside, in my humble opinion. Based on the 3-day chart, right, and the momentum that we have, based on the 5-day above the 200 SMA, this is likely to continue to go to the upside. However, I'm open-minded to believe that it may not. What will happen? Well, we lose the 15-200 SMA, which we're kind of toying with right now. You can play with it, but look, this is kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder vibe. If you lose this trend line, you'll drop further down, right? Once you breach basically 50,060, 50,008, you're going to come and test this level here at 50,250. And once you lose 50,250, I mean, you can clearly see 48,005 here on the radar on the daily. And then that 47,000 weekly support. So I'm not saying we're not going to drop, but it's more likely we bump. Oh, look at this, though. Funny, I saw It's almost like an inverted. See? 1, 2, 3. I could see that breaking to the upside. Let me take a look at the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour suggests that we pump. I'm more bullish than bearish on that 1 hour time frame. So let me show you what is likely going to happen today for Bitcoin. Based on my years of doing this and my probability, I see this inverted head and shoulder. Honestly, I see this breaking to the upside. That's an inverted shoulder, head, right shoulder. And then I see this in the flag that broke out the flag. However, because there's lackluster volume, boom, we probably just go sideways. I bet when I come out tomorrow on the live stream, which is going to be about 24 hours from now, hold shift and hit this. Oh no, I got to be out of that. Yeah. So when I'm live again, it'll be 20 hours, right? 22 hours. Right about here. In my mind, it looks like we just pop up, come back down, and when I'm back on the show tomorrow, it looks like we're going to be somewhere like right here in this box. I could be wrong, but that's what it's looking like to me. I would just see Bitcoin pump up, pump back down, and go into some chop. And then the altcoins are going to continue to rip. We went over a lot of altcoins tonight, everyone. I love you. I'll be scanning the market. So will my elite. There's a lot of money to be made. May God bless each and every one of you. And thank you so much for being here. May God bless each and every one of you. And I'll see you tomorrow on a beautiful live stream. Thank you for everyone being here. And stay blessed. I love you. And I'll catch you on the next live stream. MINA looks pretty nice. We went over a lot of stuff. And thank you for being here, everyone. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Thank you so much for jumping on in. And the lifer is out. I do have shorts on. And my pocket square fell out. But it's okay. It's okay. And this should be wider. Actually, let me bring this down. There we go. My hair looks messed up. I got a haircut. I don't know, the guy did a pretty weird job. Right?
Beautiful.
All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.